We've moved our clearance section into a much bigger part of the nursery, and it's absolutely enormous. We're clearing out lots and lots of stock, and a person could put together a really interesting collection on the cheap. There's a whole section for $2, a section for $4, a section for $6, $10, and great big trees and bushes for 20 bucks. So come down here and put yourself a cheap garden, get yourself a cheap garden. Interesting collection, wonderful plants, just need a little TLC. Out of the clearance section, anybody can have a great garden now on any budget. Hello, what a beautiful weeping tree. This weeping tree is priced at $899, but this Friday at a Grow Direct flash sale at lunchtime, it goes under the hammer and the reserve is just 10 cents. Now we auctioned one of these. This is the Shields, the pink weeping tree, beautiful weeping tree. We auctioned one last week and it was one of the most popular sought after auctions we've ever had. But in the end, it went for around about half its proper retail price. So somebody made big savings, and you can make big savings this week when you attend the auction at the Grow Direct flash sale Friday at 12 o'clock. And a Shields weeping cherry and a beautiful advanced one under the hammer with a reserve of just 10 cents. So come to the Grow Direct flash sale and have some fun at the auction.
Hello! This school holidays, we've got 99-cent strawberries for the kids. Maximum 2 per child, 99 cents each. What do you reckon, kids? Yay!
Here's the most amazing freebie you'll ever see. Come into Hello, spend over $499, get your Easter gardening project together, and get this $249.99 grafted Shana maple for free. That's an amazing offer. No other nursery's ever done an offer this big. So come in, spend over $499, and get this amazing $249.99 grafted Shana maple with fabulous red foliage. Get it for free. Wow! Don't wait. The garden's calling. Click now. Tap the link and let's go. Hi, Bobby.
How you going?
This is Bobby, and he's a regular at Hello. Comes down now. How come you come down here regularly?
Just because they're good product in plants and they're a lot better price than Bunnings or anywhere else.
Yeah, right. And you come down all the way from Kilmore, so you must reckon it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And today you bought these lily pillies.
Yes.
And they went out for $21.99. What do you think of those for that sort of price?
Awesome. You're on half price, so yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there.
No, you can't go wrong. So thanks for coming down.
No
Thanks,
dramas,
Bobby.
Chris. Thank you.
Hello, this is Edwina.
Hi, Jasmine.
I'm here with Kathy and Anne over here. What's the real treasure that you've got there, and how much did it cost you?
I'm very excited about the crepe myrtles, and you had quite a few of them there.
Yeah.
So I've taken 3 of those.
So they're great value, aren't they? Normally a 10-inch pot crepe myrtle is about $50, and these ones cost you
roses here. Oh my god, that's crazy. So I just drive 1 hour to here just for the roses.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That is a clistamon.
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it?
And it,
yeah, amazing. Look at that.
That's
It'll fill up
huge.
a whole corner of the yard. You've saved a fortune. You probably haven't spent 20 bucks there, and you've got half a garden for, haven't you?
fantastic.
And look, this lady here, we have to check this out. She's dragging off this giant smoke bush, and she's going to pay for it.
Awesome.
And there's amazing bargains. Things that might have cost me 20 or 30 bucks, they're either going out for $2, $4, $6, $10, or 20 bucks. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now. Tap the link and let's go. Hello. Welcome to the Grower Direct flash sale. Now what's happened is this week we've gone out to the growers and we've negotiated, we've got some really good deals in from the growers, and it's all aimed, it's autumn, it's a great time for planting, and so if you've got a garden project on at the moment, if you've got a garden project on or your garden project to do, what you can do is I'm going to take you through 100 specials, and there's going to be fruit trees, there's going to be flowering trees, there's going to be indoor plants, there's going to be all sorts of plants, ground covers, flowers, cottage plants, 100 specials in all at well below normal retail prices. And so you'll be able to put together your garden project, your autumn garden project on the cheap. And not only that, in about 20 minutes, I think, you see this weeping cherry here? This is an $899 weeping cherry. It's going to go under the hammer. Knock it down 3 times. It's going to go under the hammer. And we don't know, the reserve is 10 cents, the maximum bid is $5, the minimum bid is 10 cents. So once it goes over 10 cents, it's sold, it's on the market. And it could go for $1, $10, $50, $100, $200. We've got no idea what it could go for. And we've been doing one of these auctions every week, and most weeks it goes a little over or a little under half the retail price. So it's highly likely that this will go for, $290, $320, something like that. So at any rate, and the thing is, it's a beautiful $900 weeping cherry. It's a Shields weeping cherry. It's going to cascade to the ground, have lovely autumn colour, and then in springtime it's going to be covered in beautiful double pink blossom. This would be a fabulous if you had a courtyard or a nice front yard or backyard. This could be the centerpiece for your garden. It could add thousands of dollars worth of value onto your house, and there's a chance to pick it up for nicks today. So Shields weeping cherry goes under the hammer. What happens is that we start in what time?
We start opening the bids at 12:30.
So at 12:30, you can come in and whack 10 cents on this Shields weeping cherry.
Yeah.
And then just stay with it for the show. And a couple of times lately when we've been doing these auctions, people have just pipped the highest bidder with 10 cents and it's gone on. And what happens if it doesn't go up and I do 3 strikes of the hammer and it doesn't go up, nobody bids anymore, well, they've got it.
Yeah, you got to be quick.
And people have slipped in that extra 10 cents and pipped the
It's a real live auction with 10 seconds of latency. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
I don't know. You're gonna have to tap it lightly though, because you got Harry under the table there.
We don't want to scare Harry. Yeah.
Don't want to scare Harry.
What happens? Our gorilla. it's the gorilla mating season, and the gorilla's gone back to Kenya. I don't know what he's up to, but he's back in Kenya. And anyway, so
16 other gorillas pregnant.
and Harry is coming to take the gorilla's place. So there's Harry, and he's taking the gorilla's place. Can we see Harry?
Yeah, we saw Harry. We could see him on the
So
camera
Harry
before,
is taking the gorilla's place. And he's hearing me saying Harry, and he's wondering what it's all about. So anyway.
All right, so stay tuned for that live auction.
So what's going to happen? So I'm going to take you through 100 specials. Now, how would you buy these specials? What you've got is you scan this QR code, and you can go to a page, and all the specials are on a page there, and you can just order them online. You can ring up and say, hey, look, I just saw a maple tree, and it was fantastic. I want that maple tree. You can do whatever, you can jump in your car, jump in the ute, head down here to Savo, come down on the weekend. In fact, all of this stuff is on the floor and available till sold out, till next Friday lunchtime, where we do our next Grower Direct flash sale.
That's right. Limited quantities do apply, so if you see something you really like on today's show, you should. Yeah. And you want to get that, or that's something you've been looking for, these prices, they don't last, because once that quantity or the stock is finished, you can't get them at that price again.
That's right, yeah.
That's how it works. Well, I've just got the page up behind Chris there, so you just go to the... Now
you might, with this petrol business going on, you might be thinking, well, gee, I live in Seymour, and I'd have to use $50 worth of juice to go down and back. But what's interesting is if you spend over $399, our little van will run it out to Seymour. And you might think, well, that would waste a lot of fuel having our van going out here and there and everywhere. But we worked it out. What happens is that, say the Seymour is on the Shepparton run, right? And when we do the Shepparton run, we put about 20 orders on there. So where you might, if you're coming down from Seymour or Shepparton or somewhere like that, where you might use $50 or $60 worth of juice, if we put 20 orders on and our little van uses $60 worth of diesel, what'll happen is that each order is only going to use $3 worth of diesel.
Yeah, it works out more efficient, actually.
More efficient, better for the country. I was going to ring up the Prime Minister and tell him about how we could save some fuel by getting people to to order their plants and not drive down from Seymour or Shepparton. I reckon he'd be pleased because he wants us to conserve the fuel.
That's right.
So you can conserve the fuel, make the Prime Minister happy, and not only that, instead of driving down, get online or get on the phone, buy the stuff, and you'll have more time in the garden. You can have all the holes dug by the time I get there. So you'd have more time in the garden, and you'd be saving fuel, and you'd be saving money, and you'd be making our Prime Minister happy.
That's right. If that's something you want to do, or just save petrol.
Yeah.
Save having to spend the exorbitant prices while they're insane. All right, well, let's get stuck into today's live. We're doing the Autumn Mega Drop Growers Direct Flash Sale, and we'll get into our first item here.
Now, first of all, a 1 kilo pack of we've got here is a 1 kilo pack of slow release fertilizer. And what I've done, the two best slow release fertilizers around are Osmocote and Nutricote. And Nutricote performs better in the heat than Osmocote, and Osmocote performs better in the cold than Nutricote. Both of them are fabulous fertilizers, but what I've done is I've blended the two together 50-50, and I've now got the best fertilizer on the planet by blending the two together. And not only that, I put it in this reusable container, and you'll find that starting next week you'll be able to come back and fill it up cheaply. So this where the normal Osmocote package doesn't have a handle, so you can go around the garden. You can take this lid off. This is a reusable plastic thing. You take this lid off, and you can get a little teaspoon. You go around the garden, and you can fertilize like that with it in your hand. Whereas you can go like this. Yeah, and fertilize with your hand, which no other fertilizer on the market has this wonderful little handle, special feature. So there we are, and it's only $19.99. Now, if you go down to your local store, it's $15 for just a little thimbleful. So here's a whole nice big kilo pack of the best. I've blended it, made the best one on the market. This is the sort of thing that nurserymen use on their plants. They blend the two together and get the very best.
Hey,
so there it is, and it's $19.99.
That sounds great. Marcella says, what are the best blueberry trees doing, which are the best variety, and what size do you sell them?
Okay, Sunshine is a fabulous blueberry, beautiful, sweet, tasty blueberries, highly prolific. Now with your Sunshine blueberry, I've bought in some big 8-inch pots, and they'll be right in production. These 8-inch pots, they'll be flowering in spring, and in summer you could be feasting on blueberries from these 8-inch pots, Sunshine blueberries, and they're not expensive. I think they're like something like $24.99 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price.
Okay.
But Sunshine blueberries, 8-inch pots, came in just this week.
Great. There you go, Marcella.
Yeah. Now, premium potting mix. Now, it's a funny thing. You go down to, I think they call it Manning's Hardware.
Manning's Warehouse.
Manning's Warehouse, that's right. And you go down there, and they've got these 25, 30 kilo bags for $5-6, and they're really, really small, and they're really light when you pick them up. And anyway, so what we've got here is a 30 kilo bag, and this is done by a small manufacturer who manufactures potting mix for the growers. And he does this as a bit of a sideline. And what's amazing is that his 30 kilo bag is really heavy, I can hardly lift it, and really big and fat. And it's strange that those down at Manning's, that those 25 and 30 kilo bags are so small.
Yeah.
How do they get it in there?
That's
and so
right.
light?
30 kilos of air.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what they put in there, but anyway, so it's interesting. This is a professional mix, and you'd expect to pay like a professional. This is what the actual growers use, and it's $14.99 for a big, heavy, big, fat 30 kilo bag. Fantastic. So if you've got a garden project on, get a half a dozen of these. You can dig them through, make the ground sort of soft for your plants. You put them in your pots. You can, say you've got some old potting mix, you dig it out, mix this with it, and freshen it up and put them back in. So basically there's lots and lots of uses for this for your garden project, and at $14.99 I think it's the best value for money, high quality potting mix on the market. And you'll be amazed if you pick up one of them bags down at Manning's and you pick this up here, you wonder how they get the 25-30 kilo measurement out of it. So there we are.
All right, let's look at the next product on the Growers Direct Flash Sale.
Now, Snow White Pebbles. If you get a black pot and you put a nice plant in it and you want it to look good, Snow White pebbles are the answer. Or maybe there's a little garden bed beside the step and you want to smarten it up a little. Snow White pebbles. And don't buy them little bags. Those little bags, you can buy a little bag for 15, 16 bucks. It's only got a handful of pebbles in it. These Snow White pebbles here, $69.99. But you've got a mountain of pebbles. Like, it's heavy, very heavy. That's a mountain of pebbles there. And pure white, really nice quality pebbles, $69.99.
All right, get these prices while they're hot and we
Now,
go for a flash sale.
Yeah, my favourite mulch, lots of people use the timber mulch, but the timber mulch is horrible old fence palings and all sorts of awful things that have got all sorts of chemicals and paints and bits and pieces on them, and then they paint it, they crush it up and they paint it black, and it actually looks quite good. But your pine bark is a sort of a natural, comes in a bit of a reddy colour and ends up a sort of a rich reddy brown. But what's good about pine bark is pine bark takes 5 years to decompose, and when it finally decomposes, what you've got is beautiful soil. This will turn your, like, if you put pine bark on your garden and keep topping it up, every year or two, every couple of years, you sprinkle a little bit more on the top, you'll find after 10 or 12 years, you go to dig a hole in the garden to plant a new plant or something, and you have the most beautiful soil you've ever seen. So pine bark decomposes, blends with the soil that you've got, and really, really improves your soil beautifully over time. So there it is, pine bark, and this is a 60 litre bag, and it's only $34.99. So $34.99 for 60 litres of pine bark. That is cheap.
Yeah, 50 cents a litre or something.
50 or 60 cents a litre.
Yeah.
I remember when fuel used to be like that.
Yeah, so do I actually.
Yeah. But now you can get pine bark for 50 or 60 cents a litre.
Wow.
But don't put it in the car. Don't put it in the tank, because I reckon it'll...
That'd be pretty bad advice.
That'd be pretty bad. So just use it, sprinkle it on the garden.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, here we've got pink Dysma. Now, pink Dysma, these have just got the first little pink flowers emerging. We might show the pink flowers up close. Now, pink Dysma can be trimmed up into a hedge or a ball, and you can keep it 1 metre, 1.5 metres, up to about 2 metres. And then if you trim it into a hedge or a ball, and it gets really dense and bushy, because it grows quite quickly, and it's very, very tough, grows in any sort of soil, grows almost anywhere, but you grow into a lovely hedge or ball. In late winter and early spring, it is the most glorious thing, just covered with the most beautiful pink flowers. And I think that around my neighbourhood, the nicest hedges, my favourite hedges in the springtime, are these beautiful sort of soft heather-like pink Dysma hedges, just covered in starry little pink flowers. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, we did a video on those as well. Got over 1 million views.
$14.99. $14.99. Nice big ones. $14.99.
It's a popular product when it's in full flower.
Now, Coprosma lemon and lime 8-inch pot, just $29.99. Now, and these have been hard to get, these ones here. So I actually grew those ones myself, because I just couldn't buy them anywhere. And I think they make an absolutely gorgeous hedge. If you've got, a lot of people are putting in sort of black bladed, aluminium and steel fences, with a black, shiny black finish on it. And this gold looks absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
this gold looks
look
absolutely
good,
awesome,
actually.
with a black, with a black bladed fence behind it. And with a bit of a snip, you can keep them at 1 metre tall, or you could let them grow up to about 1.5 metres. And then what we've got here is we've got we've got Coprosma Pacific Sunrise and Coprosma Pacific Sunset. We might give people a close-up look at the foliage. Now, I get people come in here and they say, I want year-round colour in my garden. And at any rate, most things flower for a few months and then they stop giving you colour. The beauty of the Coprosma is it hardly flowers at all, but it'll give you colour every day of the year. So Coprosma for colour every day of the year. So Coprosma, and
That's
these
the way to do it, yeah.
And your Pacific Sunrise and Pacific Sunset are just $29.99. So $29.99.
Yeah, get some great contrast in your garden. Those prices are the Growers Direct flash sale prices, so do be quick if you want to get some of those. Limited quantities apply.
Now, economically, things are tough in Australia. And you wonder what this has got to do with the large leaf jade. But your large leaf jade makes the most beautiful pot plant. And what a lot of Chinese or Asians do is they put one of these in a nice big pot, or they get a really nice pot, and they put one at the front door and one at the back door. and it's believed to attract wealth and finance and financial success.
That's right. That's true. Yeah.
So I reckon now these only cost now. So it's an interesting proposition. These are just $22.90 each, and it costs you $46 for two of them, or $45.99 for two of them.
Yeah.
And that's not much to pay. Put them in a couple of nice pots. Put one at the front door, one at the back door.
Yeah.
And just wait for the money to roll in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Even if it's superstition, it's a good sort of thing to have out there for yourself.
Yeah. Well.
Make a bit of extra coin.
Yeah,
with
that's
your
right.
Jade plants.
Yeah.
Good investment.
And what could happen? Like you could put it out there, and you could suddenly have this fabulous idea that allowed you to make millions.
That's right. They could inspire you to make millions.
Yeah.
They really could.
Yeah.
In the right hands.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So get a really nice pot for them.
Too.
Trim them and shape them up a little bit. Turn them in. And I've had one of those in a pot for about 12 years, and it's just like a beautiful bonsai, and I love it.
I think we got a video of that too.
And I water it when I want to, and
that one on the left looks really good, like for like a bonsai style.
Yeah, and know
both
that
of them could be though.
if you're watching this show, you could ring up right now and say, I want the one on the left.
Yeah, give us a call.
$22.99.
That's right.
It's up for grabs.
9359 3331.
Yeah. So
you'd
Jade,
like doing it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, how to get wealthy. Put one at the front door, one at the back door. Large leaf jade. And then what we've got here is Nandina Moonbay in 10-inch pots. These are rippers. Now, a lot of people are putting houses up for sale at the moment, and if you wanted some nice established looking plants that are classy, that people are going to like, they'll look good in the winter. These will look fabulous in the winter. They'll get lovely shades of red and orange. Nandina Moonbay is not $49.99, $39.99. For $39.99, they're beautiful big plants. They'd be great for jazzing up your place to put on the market.
Wonderful, and I see the likes rolling in. Make sure to like this live and share it. We're going to be doing the live auction soon for that $900 weeping cherry in the background.
Oh, look at that.
Harry got squashed, did he?
So here we are, Nandina, dwarf Nandina, 10-inch pot. Now look at the red coming on that. Do you know that in Melbourne or all through Victoria, it could be in Castlemaine or anywhere like that, when the sky grows over and it's a bit drizzly and wet and everything like that, and all the garden is sort of just green with brown stems and stuff, Melbourne can look damn cold and miserable. Well, my dad on his farm in New G back in the day, he put 2,000 or 3,000 of these up a big long driveway, and I remember turning in there, and you know he had 40 acres farm, and the whole farm was warmed by
really
the redness of the Nandina.
Yeah.
And I believe that you can actually warm your garden in the winter mentally by having red Nandinas.
No, it's true. Add colour, it brightens it up.
A bit of nice warm red colour.
Yeah.
And so plant these as a border, put them up the driveway, put them around the edge of the garden beds. They're very low maintenance. They're very easy to grow, and they're just $39.99 for beautiful big ones. We've got little ones down here cheap, but $39.99 if you want to make a big impact quick and
that's pretty good actually for that size.
Oh, it is. I reckon
Gross direct flash sale prices. Get them while they're hot.
Now, this would be another good thing. I've had a few people in, and they're putting places on the market, and they want something big, but they don't want to spend a fortune. And these ones here, these snow maidens or Indian hawthorns, 8-inch pots. Look, they're about 65, 70 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
They'll be covered in white blossom in the springtime. They're beautiful foliage, very, very hardy, very easy to grow, and they're just $24.99.
Beautiful price. And they flower, don't they? Yeah. When do they flower actually?
Now, they flower at the end of winter, late winter, and they overlap into winter and spring. Now what we've got here is a spring pearl. Now your spring pearl is, it's kind of like the snow maiden that we just saw, but instead of growing sort of tall and good for hedging and things like that, it grows into a lovely round mound. Now it's a lovely round mound that you can have without doing any trimming. So without trimming or doing anything like that, beautiful round mound, and it's called a snow pearl. Snow pearl and
spring pearl?
Snow pearl.
Oh, spring
pearl. So there it is, your spring pearl, Indian hawthorn, and it'll grow into a lovely big mound like this in no time without you doing any work. And right at the end of winter and beginning of spring, you're going to have it covered in beautiful white blossoms. So if you want a lovely round mound, if you want to put a row of them under your trees, if you plant them in between your magnolias or something like that, wonderful plant to have. And they're nice big, they're good size. You can see them as soon as they go in. Nice big 8-inch pots for $24.99.
All right, so our Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. Growers Direct flash sale prices, limited quantities apply. You can shop online too right now. Head over, if you want to purchase any of these products, just head over to our website, go to the live sales page, and you'll find all of these products available online right now to purchase.
Now what we've got here is beautiful big Nashiki willows. Now these Nashiki willows, you plant them now, they just look like dead sticks at the moment, but you plant them now, give them a little trim, and then in springtime they're going to be covered in the most beautiful white and pink foliage. They're not flowers, it's foliage, white and pink. Look at that colour of that there. Absolutely amazing, white and pink foliage, and you can trim them up into a sort of a ball on a stick shape, or they shape and trim really, really easily, and they'll grow in that wet boggy hole, a bit of old clay or something like that. They need a fair bit of moisture, but given plenty of moisture, you can grow them almost anywhere and have beautiful white and pink foliage, and whilst they're growing as they go into summer, till about from spring till about midsummer, very, very colourful. And it's not a great big willow like the old fashioned weeping willows. With a bit of a clip, it could be just a big bush or a small tree, depending on how you look after it. So Nashiki willows, nice big 8-inch pots, $12.99. Look at them, they're over a metre tall and just $12.99.
Yeah, and you can prune them back if you want to shape them and stuff too, right? Like,
yeah, they prune up beautifully.
Great.
Now here we are, direct from Holland, just straight off the barge. Beautiful Dutch box. Now the Dutch box, lovely dense fine foliage. So somebody might give a close look to the camera up there of these Dutch box. So lovely dense fine foliage. And if you want a box that you almost never have to trim, or maybe never have to trim depending on how you want it, if you want a natural ball, a ball box that's a natural ball and really dense and nice with no trimming, there it is, Dutch box. And they're expensive? No, they're $39.99 for a beautiful, this one here will be 5 years old. They're very, very slow growing, 5 years old, $39.99.
All right, we're on the Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. How do you say Dutch box?
Dutch box.
No, you remember how you said it all fancy? Dutch box, remember?
Yo, Dutch box.
Dutch box.
Yeah.
Hey, the auction's live, I think. Do you want to kick into it? Or?
Yeah, let's talk about the auction.
This one I feel like hasn't been promoted as well, so the people that are watching might get an insane price on it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just quickly talk about it while it becomes readily available.
Okay,
on
so what's happening?
The website
is that this is your weeping cherry.
Yeah, it's a Shields, isn't it?
It's a Shields. They have that beautiful double pink foliage on them. And here it is here, lovely thick trunk on it, the sort of weeping cherry you've always dreamed of but never been able to afford. This could go off very, very cheaply today. Now look, it's cascading halfway to the ground. I'd say this weeping cherry here is at least 5 years old. It has beautiful pink, double pink flowers in the springtime, and it's going under the hammer, and the reserve is just 10 cents. Now it's gone live. The auction's gone live now. What's the price?
Well, actually we're just waiting for it to be published live, but we'll just stay tuned. If you go to our live sales page, order mega drop, scroll down, this will reveal itself shortly. Hasn't quite done that, so maybe we just keep going with the live and keep you updated on when this is ready for you to start placing your bids. But yeah, you can do a minimum bid of 10 cents, maximum bid of $5.
But say you live in Maui, if you were to bid $399 for this, we'll not only give you this $899 cherry, but we'll deliver it to Maui for free.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, once it gets over the threshold of $399, it will automatically qualify for a free delivery. Actually, the bid is now live, Chris.
So it's live.
It's live,
and the current it's currently.
No, it's got no bids on it. It's
no
still,
bids.
You're still the winner, Chris.
You're
still the winner. At this point, Chris is the winner.
Yeah. So no bids.
It's better it doesn't get bidded on for Chris's sake.
This could be an exciting day. This might go up for $1.50 or something today.
Oh my gosh! Wow. All right, well get yourself a $900 weeping cherry for 10 cents right now. We'll keep promoting and advertising it, so we'll make it known. But
And what happens is we let it. What time do I knock it down with the hammer?
so at 1:50, so in an hour and 20 minutes, that's when the action really begins to kick in.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
you should get your bids in now, because you'll be able to test out the waters, see who you're up against. Because sometimes what happens, you have 1 or 2 or 3 people really playing for keeps.
Yeah, that's right. But the smart thing is to get in there, put your bid in, put 10 cents down, and then you can. All you have to do is just touch it each time, and you can just keep on bidding.
Exactly. Like if you really want to win this, yeah, there you go. You've got one bid up there. Emma's put $5 down. Yeah, if you really want to win this, you want to see who you're up against. You never know, could be a dark horse in there.
Yeah.
So we're
But
currently
if you're at top Emma, you just got to put in 10 cents and $5.10, and you're on top of Emma.
That's right, that's right. There's a bit of mind games as well that can be played in here. But really, the action, once we get to the 3 gavel strikes, that's where it all really...
Yeah, that's right. So
Comes home.
at the end, people bid like crazy. Then all of a sudden, everyone runs out of steam, and bang, 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 out she goes.
Yeah, that's it. All right,
Yeah.
we'll have fun. We'll have it rolling in the background there, and we'll notify you all of how it's tracking. But let's keep going with the live sale. And yeah, we'll get on to, what's this
Now,
one here?
look at these great big Japanese box. These are 10-inch pot Japanese box. They're almost a metre tall. They're just shy of a metre tall. And these Japanese box, now, what if you like the box hedge, but you want to have a nice big hedge, say you want to have a hedge that's, say, up to here or up to here or up to here, and you want it to happen fairly quickly, your Japanese box will make a beautiful hedge in just a year or two, and it has a sort of a beautiful limey green colour, a lovely texture. And like I find Sydney or Adelaide, I go there and there's Japanese box hedges everywhere, but here in Melbourne they haven't really adopted them, but they do beautifully in Melbourne. And if you planted these ones here, you could have a 6-foot hedge in no time. And what we've got is we've got 10-inch pots, and then you've got nice healthy little 8-inch pots, and your 10-inch pot Japanese box is just $39.99. That's really cheap. $39.99 for a beautiful 1 metre tall Japanese box. And then your 8-inch pot is just $19.99. So that's a nice big healthy plant for $19.99. So if you want fast growing, big tough box, Japanese boxes to go, $19.99 in an 8 and $39.99 in a 10.
All right, welcome to our Growers Direct flash sale. Thanks for the likes, guys. Keep them coming and sharing sharing this live to help others discover this great live.
Now, what's all the go at the moment is instead of having box hedges, having box balls. And you can plant around your box balls. You can do cottage plants, you do ground covers, you do whatever you like, or you could just have box ball and a few pebbles. But what you might do is grab the dog for Tony, if you could, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so with your box ball, and Harry's going home now.
Harry's got to go.
That's the end of our mascot for the day. See you later, Harry. See you later. See you later. But Harry's off
Mascot's
home.
out.
We'll just walk. So anyway, so your box hedging, your topiary box hedging, 16-inch pot. Most places you'd be paying $200 or $300 for something like that. We've got them, beautiful box balls, $149.99. Buying one of these is almost like shoplifting. You may have to tell your priest about it, a confession.
Yeah, get to the confession immediately. Get that off your chest.
Yeah, buying a beautiful box ball for $149.99. So here we've got the Tom Thumb. Now Tom Thumb is the smart alternative to don't we have some nice ones of these? There's no nice ones. Oh, let's just really let's get rid of them. Yeah. So Tom Thumb is just $6.99 in a 6-inch pot. So beautiful Tom Thumb. Now Tom Thumb it grows twice. It doesn't grow crazy like some things, but it grows twice the speed of an English box. And normally they're quite expensive, but because it's bigger and faster than an English box, instead of planting 5 to the metre, you just need 4 to the metre. And at $6.99, they're very competitive with our English box, and very, very competitive with most other people's English box. So very competitive price on a fast growing dark green, super duper hardy, hot sun, poor soil, all sorts of difficult situations, your Tom Thumb will perform where ordinary English box will fail. So if you want something extra hardy, extra tough, it'll even take a little bit of salt down by the beach or inland a bit. So Tom Thumb, 6-inch pot, $6.99.
Yeah, and if you've just joined us, it's our Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now, where there is an auction happening live in the background for that $899 Weeping Cherry, currently at $13.
And we do have nice Tom Thumb in 7 and 8-inch pots for $14.99. Now what we've got here is we've got your ficus. How's the advertisement, the auction going?
You're at $13 at the moment on the auction.
$13. I tell you what, this looks like someone's really going to get a bargain this week.
Yeah.
I reckon if you're watching this, you should get in there and register, whack 10 cents on it, and be in the running.
Yeah, look, there's at the moment, I mean, people will come and go, but we've only got 6 people on this live across the board. So those 6 people, and that's if they want to bid. I mean, if I was one of those 6, I'd 100% bid.
Yeah.
Get that huge Weeping Cherry for $13. Obviously, hundreds of people will come through to live, and we'll check. There's more people on the actual page, usually on the auction page. But yeah, you might be right. Maybe people are heading back from holidays or something today, and this could be the secret prize for a few. Yeah. Today.
Yeah, go for a couple of bucks. So here we are, we've got the Ficus Flash Standard, just $29.99. Now these you need to put them in your garden, and the stem will thicken up, and that'll develop in 12 months, it'll develop into a beautiful big round ball. But most places are charging $50 for a standard ficus. We've got them for $29.99. Fantastic deal.
Wonderful. All right, so Growers Direct flash sale happening live auction in the background. Get into it.
Now, here we've got Gardenia Magnifica in a 10-inch pot. Now these are sort of advanced ones, and these you want to put this into a large pot or put it in the garden. They love beautiful soil, plenty of fertilizer, and in springtime this will be covered in big white rose-like flowers with fabulous fragrance. If you put these out in the front garden, it'll fill your whole garden with spring fragrance. So wonderful thing to have. Gardenia Magnifica, 3-foot standards, 10-inch pots, and they're nice and cheap. They're just $89.99. So $89.99, and they're 3 foot in the stem. They're 4 foot overall. Really good value. $89.99. These would love to be in a pot out in front of your veranda or something like that. They'll grow in the shade. They'll grow in the sun. They need plenty of water, beautiful soil, and plenty of fertilizer.
All right, so Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. Limited quantities do apply, but you can shop online right now at hellohelloplants.com.au.
Now here you've got a standard lily pilly for $29.99. So a standard lily pilly, $29.99. This has to be the best price in Melbourne. And not only that, look at that, thick stems, bushy heads. Look at how bushy that head is there. So if you say you're putting a house on the market for $30, you will not get a better, bushier standard anywhere. And if you like your standards bushy, there it is. And these are just $29.99.
They're awesome quality, actually.
Yeah,
for that price.
Beautiful.
Fantastic, real bushy. Get an instant standard look in your garden. Currently $23 for that $900 Weeping Cherry. Keep the bids coming, guys.
What's it at now?
$23.
$23, I tell you what, and it's a $900 Weeping Cherry.
Oh, it's at $28 now.
I reckon it's going to go up very cheap today. So here we are. This is your Chinese gooseberry. And I remember I saved up my pocket money for ages when I was a kid. They were quite expensive. And I saved up my pocket money and I bought 2 of these and I planted them. They went berserk. They grew over the top of a plum tree orchard, and the old plum trees half died, and they were full of Chinese gooseberries hanging everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very, very incredibly productive plants. So you could have these cover up. We went to one garden and the chap had made like a pergola, and he parked his car under it for shade in the summer. And then in winter time, we were there in the winter, it was covered in Chinese gooseberries. You were eating Chinese gooseberries straight off the bush. Fantastic.
Wow.
Beautiful, tasty Chinese. They're a very prolific plant, and nothing seems to eat them or worry about them too much, maybe because of that brown hair on them, but they're beautiful fruit to eat. Very, very productive, very easy to grow. Chinese, and what the trick with Chinese gooseberries is that you need to have at least one male for 6 females. So you can have one male, one female, one male, 2 females, one male, 3 females, right up to 6 females. And then what you can't do is you can't have 7 females and 1 male because it overworks the male, you know? So there we are.
Like Garrett, who is it? Who's what's that gorilla's name again?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
He's out there working the jungles.
Yeah, out there for the gorilla mating. He's going back to Kenya for the gorilla mating season. And those kiwi fruit are just $32.99. They're beautiful. I've never seen such big, bushy, healthy kiwi fruit for $32.99.
And they make you perform better in the bedroom, those kiwi fruit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They've got something in them.
Same as those nostril sprays they had a couple of decades ago.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. They've got phenomenons or something like that in them, haven't they?
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
So here we've got the Backhausia cinnamon in a 7-inch pot. This is a beautiful rarity. You can plant this in your native garden, and what you do when you're walking around with your native garden with your friends, you break off a piece and you get them to smell it, and you tell them that you've got a native cinnamon, and the smell is just absolutely heavenly. It's beautiful. The smell almost sparkles. Beautiful. So there it is, Backhausia cinnamon, and they are reduced to $19.99. Beautiful rare plants. They normally cost you $30-40 anywhere else.
All right, so Growers Direct flash sale live auction happening in the background as well if you want to join in.
Now here's the deal of the deals. These are over a metre tall. They're the Eureka Lemon. Now I love Eureka Lemons. Eureka Lemons have few spikes. They have big fruit. They have nice thin skin. They have a nice sharp flavoured juice. You bite into it and go ooh, like this, and so on the fish or anything like that in your cooking, beautiful. So but the most important thing about a Eureka lemon is once established, you'll have lemons 365 days of the year. So any time of the year you're working away in the kitchen, you go, oh my God, I need a lemon. You rush out there and there'll be a lemon on your Eureka lemon. And these are nice big ones. So these are going to be up and producing in no time, and they are just $49.99. So
it.
Beautiful big lemons for $49.99. Now what we've got here is a finger lime, and this one's actually got a little fruiting finger on it. You might show the viewers at home the fruiting finger on the finger lime. Look at that. Now this is a gold pearl, and what you'll find is if once that's ripe, you'll break it open, and there'll be like it's like
little baby caviar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like caviar, golden caviar.
eggs.
Look at that there. Look, imagine that in your cocktail. A bit of that golden caviar.
Really.
Yeah,
But what
wouldn't
does
that
it
be
taste? What did they taste like? Little
sort
sweet.
of limey, sweet, citrusy, kind of
Interesting.
real excitement. And
Yeah,
and
really,
then
yeah.
and they are just, we've reduced those to just $69.99. And then we've got a that's your gold pearl, gold pearl, just $69.99. And what's interesting is that these ones here, a lot of times when people are selling the finger lime, they're selling a cutting grown one that sort of really never amounts to anything. These are grafted onto a nice tough understock, and they're big and strong, and they're fruiting now. They're sexually mature, they're fruiting now, so you know you're gonna have finger limes. And this is the gold pearl, just $69.99.
Yeah, and bid on that beautiful $900 cherry there behind Chris, $899. You can do it with a 10-cent reserve.
Yes, that's right.
Happening live
Yeah,
right
I think
now in the
someone's going to
background.
get the bargain of a lifetime.
Yeah, looks that way.
And I think what they're doing today is they're keeping their cool, just low bids, moving slow, just keeping it cool, because they're not trying to push it up. Because at the end, you can only go up by $5 bids, and even if there's a ferocious sort of cross bidding at the end, it's hard to get up into a big figure because it's only $5 at a time.
That's right, yeah.
So here we are, Tahitian lime tree, 10-inch pot, $49.99. That's a beautiful bushy Tahitian lemon, Tahitian lime for $49.99. Tahitian lime's great. I like them much on my avocado, lots of different things, even on the fish. I reckon lime, that extra sort of sweetness and that bit of bite that you get from lime, fabulous flavour. So, and $49.99, how can you go wrong? Nice big bushy lime tree for $49.99.
Yeah, great prices here on the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Only available on the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Kui says Can I bid $36? Thanks. So, Kiwi, yes, you can bid.
Kiwi, go on.
The bid's already above $36 actually, but you can definitely bid. You just have to head over to our website and go to the live sales tab, click on the latest one, which is the Autumn Mega Drop, and you'll find the live bidding action happening live right now.
It's a salvia, and we've
Growers
got
Direct Flash Sale.
right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right, great. So we are live, as you can see. But anyway, let's continue on with the live, and yeah, let's enjoy.
Hey, let's put this over here. Can I have this? Have a look at this, guys. That we're live. A chap was just going past with these. These are a what are they called again? They're called a red point. It's a red point. Red maple. It's a fast-growing hybrid upright maple with the most beautiful. Look at that foliage there. The most beautiful coloured autumn colour. Hardy, fast-growing, easy to grow anywhere. And these are just coming into store at the moment, looking fabulous. So here we have the Maya lemon. Now, if you've already got a lemon tree and you're thinking, yeah, I've already got a lemon tree, the next lemon tree to buy, like the next lemon tree to buy is a Maya lemon. The reason why is a Maya lemon is not as is sweeter than your normal lemon, thin skin, highly productive, and fruits very heavily autumn to winter. So at that time when you're dealing with colds and flus and you're drinking lemon juice and honey, your Maya lemon is wonderful to have.
Yeah, that's right.
And it really produces the juice. So Maya lemon, $49.99, the best second lemon on the market. The best lemon is of course a Eureka around Melbourne, but if I was buying a second lemon, I'd grab myself a Maya lemon.
Yeah, now Kiwi, I see your comments there. Yeah, you just head over to our live auction page to make your bids.
Yeah,
get stuck into it. You can't take them in the comments section.
Where's the auction at now?
So the auction is currently, the highest bidder is Katrina with $43.
Wow.
For the $899 Weeping Shields.
That'd be an $850 discount.
Yeah, basically 90-something, 5% off or something. Yeah, you can get one of those.
Yeah. What we've got here is an Afua mandarin. Now your Afua mandarin is the one that the professionals grow. So when you go down to Safeways or Woolworths and you go down that big box of mandarins that everyone's grabbing and that, and they're a beautiful sweet tasting one with a loose skin, lovely and easy to peel, bit of tang to them, bit of sweetness, wonderful things to have. So your Afua mandarin is just $49.99. That's $49.99. And if you want a fruit tree that doesn't grow too big, these are not dwarf, but mandarins are naturally not that big. So without buying a dwarf and only paying $49.99, you effectively get a small Afua mandarin in your garden for $49.99.
Beautiful, and it's only part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale to get them at those prices there. Chris, did you want a hot tea or a water?
Water.
All right, cool, no worries, we'll get you that.
Okay, so mandarin, Japanese seedless, and this is a Japanese seedless mandarin. So if you love to bite in and rip through your mandarin and not have to deal with any seeds, this is it. Your Japanese seedless is the one to have, and it's nearly a metre tall, and it's only $49.99, and it's already starting to bear fruit. So there we are, Japanese seedless mandarin, $49.99.
All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale happening live right now. Getting quick to win that beautiful Weeping Shields cherry behind Chris at a very affordable price.
So here we've got the Washington Navel. Now your Washington Navel is the one that ripens at the end of autumn into winter, and it has like a little it has like the little belly button on it. That's how you can recognize it, and you'll find it. It's a nice, juicy, sweet orange, a beautiful, juicy, sweet orange. So if you want to put an orange out in your backyard, a navel orange is a great choice. And these ones here, good sized plants, $49.99. So $49.99 for a navel orange. Normally you pay $79.99 most places.
All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale, it's happening live right now, live auction in the background, special prices here, limited quantities apply.
Now what we've got here is a stone pine. A stone pine is a Mediterranean pine. It has a beautiful tortoiseshell trunk big long dark green needles, and a beautiful sort of, it grows, and it's not pointy like that. Once they mature a bit, they get a lovely round head on the top. They sort of lovely bushy round head on them with a tall trunk with a beautiful red tortoiseshell trunk bark on it. And your stone pine, just $14.99. Nice big health. Look at that. And they'll grow in a hot dry situation, a coastal situation, almost anywhere in Victoria. These will thrive, and they'll make a beautiful windbreak, a beautiful shade tree in the middle of a field. And there's something you can plant for the future. You plant one of these now, and in 50 years it'll be the most beautiful tree you've ever seen. And you can kill it, and it's the one you get the pine nuts from, so you can get your edible pine nuts from your stone pine. And they are just $14.99 for lovely big healthy stone pines.
All right, it's our Growers Direct flash sale, and you can roast them, put them in your salad or pasta.
Now, what we have here is your black currant, and the black currant, I love the smell of a black currant. I just got to break a leaf off and have a little smell, and it smells lovely. It's a really rich, earthy smell. And anyway, so your black currant, and now if you grow one of these down the back of the veggie patch, it just makes a medium-sized bush, and very, very productive, very easy to grow. And so black currant, wonderful thing to have in the garden. It's something you could treat yourself to and have your own black currants, and they don't cost a fortune. These black currants here have been reduced to $16.99. So $16.99, and you can have your own black currants.
All right, get your black currants here in the Growers Direct flash sale. Growers Direct flash sale prices.
Now, I bought a bottle of gin a few weeks ago, and it had Australian native botanicals in it. Now, I reckon you could use this in your distillery or in with your gin. This is Australian native aniseed myrtle, and the aniseed smell is heavenly. Tastes good too. So if you want to get some Australian native with real smell, real fragrance, absolutely beautiful, just brushing against this in the garden would be a pleasure. It's amazing, and it's only $19.99. It was $39.99, $19.99, and you can have that fabulous aniseed myrtle in your garden.
Get that beautiful smell and flavour. You can put it in your cooking as well.
Now,
flash sale.
What we've got here is the Red Point maple, and we've got 8-inch pots. 8-inch pots, and look at the colour. Show them the colour. Show them the colour. Look at this leaf here. Look at the colour there. Look at the colour is just fantastic.
Colour.
Yeah, now, so and it's nice and early. Like, what is it? It's late April, and we're in full colour.
Yeah.
Now, so your Red Point, it's called Asa Frank Jr. Red Point, and at any rate, it's only the big fellas. Now I'm at 1.8. It's quite a bit taller than me. 1.8. And these are just $99.99. So you can have a mature red maple in your garden for $99.99, and for $29.99 you've got an 8-inch pot Red Point. Now Red Point, more upright, not so spreading, very good for a screen, for an avenue, fast growing and tough, and they are hybridized with the silver maple. And you'll find if you live out in hot country, maybe you're sort of out in Castlemaine or somewhere like that, where the red maples tend to wilt and not do so good in summer, your Red Point, because of its heritage of having a little bit of silver maple mixed into it, is going to perform really well and grow very quickly and grow in a lovely sort of pointy shape. Look at these 8-inch pots here, and what you are is $29.99 for an 8-inch and $99.99 for a 13-inch that's well over 6 foot in height. So there we are, and look at the colour. The colour's fantastic. Now, say for instance you're watching this and you want to get some stuff. We're delivering free over most of Victoria.
Yeah, that's right.
And you might think we're wasting fuel, but say for instance, how it works like this. If you drove down from Traralgon, say, to pick up some plants, because I mean, why wouldn't you? We've got fantastic plants. We've got actually, we should tell them about the giveaways. You might tell them about the giveaways.
Yeah, no worries.
But,
yeah, okay. So
there's lots of reasons why you might drive down from Traralgon, but you're going to use $50 or $60 worth of diesel. But what you could do is we can drive up there and we can deliver it. And you might well think, well, Chris, you're going to use $60 worth of diesel to go up there in your van. But the thing is that when I go up to Traralgon, I'm going to take 20 deliveries with me. 20 deliveries up to Traralgon like that. Go up there and I'll be dropping off in Moe, Morwell, all the way up there. I'll be dropping off some plants, and then I'll even go around to some of the good wholesale growers up there in Traralgon, and I'll pick up a load of good natives and bring them back here so that people in Victoria can have up to 15,000 different sorts of plants, you know, from our nursery. We pick up, as we go all over Victoria, we actually pick up all over Victoria. But the thing is that if I'm delivering 20 deliveries on my way to Traralgon, it's only $3 worth of diesel for each delivery. Whereas if you drive down here and do it yourself, you're going to use $60 worth. So you're using 95% less fuel if you get it delivered. So you can save fuel, save money, have more time in the garden, and we're delivering for free over most of Victoria: Bendigo, Ballarat, Shepparton, down the Surf Coast, Geelong, out to Traralgon, down to Leongatha. Free when you spend over $399, and that means in these difficult times you don't have to drive, and you can save a lot of fuel and a lot of time and a lot of money. So here we are now we've got the Senkaki maple. Now,
do you want to go over we won't go over each one, but we do have freebies in store, so you do get rewarded at different price tiers.
We've got one amazing freebie. Let's show them that.
One of the most amazing freebies would be either your 16-inch teddy bear magnolia, which you get for absolutely free, or your 16-inch Senkaki Japanese maple, which is not, it's bigger than that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
When you spend over $1,000 in store, here we go.
So say you ring up or come in and you buy $500 worth of plants. Let's show them that maple there.
Yeah, let's show them that one. This is one of your sexiest offers.
Yeah. If you come in,
let's show them that one. Yeah.
And we'll get a teddy bear as well. So if you come in and you spend $500 worth of plants, you can get a free delivery and one of these maples here. This maple here is a Shana maple, red in spring, red in summer, brilliant red in the autumn. Absolutely beautiful, fabulous. It's a compact one. Grow it in a pot, grow it in a small garden bed. It's valued at $249.99 and it is absolutely free when you spend over $500. Now say you were to come in here and you buy a whole garden lot and you spend over $1,000, what you can have, you can say, give me one of the teddy bear magnolias. This is a $400 advanced teddy bear magnolia, beautiful specimen, absolutely free when you spend over $1,000. So no other nursery. This is a $400 teddy bear magnolia, absolutely free, and you chuck in a free delivery as well. No other nursery is offering deals like this. So you can pick up a whole lot of bargains today, and then you can get yourself a free one of these maples or a free teddy bear magnolia.
And that makes it, both of those make really great garden focal points.
Yeah, and so
centerpieces or features.
And there's a page you can go to. We've got so many giveaways that you'd be here all day talking about it. So there's a page, Emma, tell them the page so you can go and find out all the giveaways.
Yeah, no worries. If you head over to our website, sorry, I had it up before, and you just jump over to Chris's blog here. Check out It's Time to Plant This Autumn, and inside you'll see, scroll down a little bit, you'll see all of our freebies, different freebies in store. When you spend over $299, for example, you get a free 12-inch Gardenia Magnifica. If you spend over $399 in store, you get a free 12-inch Weeping Cherry or 16-inch box ball or box cone. And then of course the big freebies there, which Chris just went over. If you come in and just purchase anything at all, whether it's $1 or $100 or whatever it may be, you get one free 6-inch pot Gardenia Magnifica. That's for all of our customers who purchase anything in store. And then for those of you who purchase online, we haven't forgotten about you. There's some incredible giveaways there, such as a forest pansy in a 13-inch pot when you spend over $400. So some really good deals in there.
Yeah.
Freebies.
No nursery has ever put on anything like this before.
Not at all, no. You look at the other nurseries, they don't even compare. Like, they're just doing like a 5 or 10% off here or there. We've already got the discount, plus freebies, plus free delivery, plus free garden design. I don't know why you'd shop anywhere else for plants. Not to
Okay.
be like, you know, sounding like, but you know, it's a no-brainer really.
Yeah, so Senkaki maple, that has the brilliant red stems in the winter, amazing pinks and yellows and orange autumn color in the autumn. It's a compact, it's not a big growing tree, it doesn't have bad roots. If you've got a little courtyard and you want to have something reasonable size but not going to get out of hand, Senkaki maple is absolutely essential. And these have been knocked down from $400 to $249. $249, they're well over 2 meters tall. It's a real classic plant for $249.99. So there we are. Now forest pansies have been really popular this year, and your forest pansy, let's go through the life cycle of a forest pansy. What happens with a forest pansy is that in the dead of winter they've got beautiful dark black stems, and then just as winter starts to finish, those dark stems erupt with amazing bright mauvey pink flowers, little spidery sort of flowers like that, really amazing flowers. And if you've got a decent sized tree, the effect is magic. Black stems and amazing sort of spidery pink flowers. Then as the spidery pink flowers, after 3 or 4 weeks, they start to fade a little bit, and as they start to fade, big black heart-shaped leaves unfold in amongst the pink blossom, and for a little while there you've got pink blossom with these blacky leaves in amongst it. Looks absolutely amazing. And then gradually the leaves harden up and spread beautifully, and the flowers disappear, and you have lovely purple heart-shaped foliage. Amazing. And they just sort of, the heart-shaped foliage just floats in the wind. Fabulous tree to have. And if down at your local nursery, it's hard, they have nice big ones down there, but it's hard to get them for under, you know, a couple $100, $200, $300. They're normally very, very expensive, very hard to get. But right now we've got one nurseryman, he grew a couple of them, and he's letting them go in 8-inch pots, and they are just $73.99. $73.99. So $73.99. That's the cheapest you'll ever get yourself into a forest pansy. Having a forest pansy is sort of like being in a special club. And normally it's a bit expensive. The entry price is a bit expensive. $73.99 is the best price you're ever going to get into the forest pansy owning club, and it's a beautiful tree. And what I forgot to say is, once autumn comes, you have a kaleidoscope of really interesting colours. So you can see some of the colours just forming here. The colours are really beautiful in the autumn with the forest pansy, and you could become a forest pansy owner for just $73.99.
All right, yeah, it's our Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. Live auction in the background.
Now what we've got here is a ginkgo tree. Now a ginkgo tree is actually, it's a conifer, and it produces nuts that are edible. You know, but you need to have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of them to get nuts. And when I've been in China, I've had ginkgo nut soup, which is normally they put mandarin juice, honey, and ginkgo nuts into a sweet soup that they serve at the end of the meal. That's a sort of a northern Chinese delicacy. Wonderful, wonderful bit of food to have. But normally, if you just plant one of them, you need a male and a female to get fruit. If you just plant one of them in the garden, you don't get any fruit. But what you get is a beautiful tree with magical looking foliage.
Wow, okay.
Lovely sort of pale green all through spring and summer. And then in autumn it goes the most beautiful, brilliant iridescent gold. I think it's the best golden autumn colour tree on the market. So ginkgo tree, medium-sized tree, easy to grow, and normally they're quite expensive for a big one. This one here is well over 2 meters tall, and we're virtually giving it away. We're giving it away for $99.99. So it's got a lovely thick stem, beautifully branched, an instant specimen for your garden, just $99.99.
Yeah, and thank you for watching us, guys. If you are watching us live right now, we're doing our Growers Direct flash sale, which is happening live right now. There is a live auction happening in the background where you can win a $900 whipping cherry tree for, at the moment, it's only double digits, which is pretty good. And leave us a like too before you leave, and share this live so others can discover it.
What we've got here is a magnolia big gem. Now this is the cousin of the little gem, sort of distantly related to the little gem, and what you'll find, he grows at twice the speed of a little gem. He has bigger foliage and much bigger flowers, and the flowers are beautifully fragrant. He loves to flower all through the warm months of summer. Great big white fragrant flowers, big dark green leaves. a really luscious, beautiful tree. And if you need a sort of a biggish magnolia in front of the house, or blocking off an ugly block of flats next door, your big gem is the magnolia to go. Fast growing, big foliage, big flowers. And these ones here are 8-inch pots, and they are pretty cheap. They are just the big gem magnolia, otherwise known as an Exmouth magnolia, $19.99 for nice big 8-inch pots. So here we have the black tulip magnolia. Your black tulip magnolia. Let's show them one of the labels up close. Your black tulip magnolia. It's a grafted magnolia. Very hard to get. These ones are well over a metre tall, and they're only black tulip. Oh, they're 12-inch pot. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, right, okay. So, so we've got a batch coming in. They're a bit bigger than this. They're in a 12-inch pot, and they're just $129.99. That's a great price for a 12-inch pot grafted black tulip magnolia. They're a rare, sought-after magnolia. Very, very hard to get. And what's also good about the black tulip magnolia is it doesn't grow quite as big as some of the other magnolias. So it's not a really big magnolia. It's a compact size, and then what happens, it loses its leaves in the autumn, it's naked in the winter, and just at the end of winter, these beautiful tulip-shaped flowers form over the branches, and they're a deep, deep, deep purple, so deep that it's been called a black tulip. It's just a very, very deep purple, and it's a real tulip-shaped plant.
Yeah, it almost looks computer generated. We did a video of it, and some people thought it was AI.
Yeah, it's a very
unique,
very unusual and interesting looking plant.
That's right. All right, so Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now, and you can bid on that $899
Yeah, now we won't
auction.
bring those ones out, but what we've also got is we've got 12-inch burgundy glow magnolias coming in from one of the growers. They haven't arrived here yet.
Okay,
the 12-inch pot burgundy glow magnolias, and they're just $129.99. And your $129 burgundy glow, it's a sort of a more upright, a sort of an upright candle-like flower that has sort of purple and light sort of veins in it. So it's a beautiful Solangiana magnolia. It's one of your grafted Solangiana magnolias.
All right, so
at just $129.99. And here we've got the pink star. Now the pink star has the most amazing spider-like pink flowers, like amazing spider-like, but nothing like a tulip. Amazing pink flowers. Now, if you thought you couldn't fit one of these spring flowering magnolias in your garden, well, you're wrong. You can fit one of these ones in. This can be clipped and kept as a bush. You can keep this maybe 1 to 1.2 meters tall, a meter wide, and you'll be amazed. It'll just be absolutely covered in flowers and put on the most amazing show in springtime of pink spidery flowers, and they have a beautiful, gentle magnolia fragrance. Wonderful thing to have, and these are just $69.99.
Come Chaos wants to know how to bid.
Okay, so you might, we actually need some people bidding. This thing's going off almost nothing. So I think you should tell people how to bid, Emlyn.
All right, great. So you might need whoever's doing the camera, because this is primarily for TikTok. So if you want to grab the camera and just pull it up to the screen so we can really see what I'm doing. Yep, bring it right up. All right, so this is our website. So to get to our website, go to helloplants.com.au. There's a live sales tab, which is that pink one. You might need to zoom in on it or something just so that they can really see it. We're gonna go just right in, show the live sales tab. So that's the live sales tab. Yeah, you click on that pink one, and then you'll see at the top there's the autumn mega drop. We're gonna click on that and just scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the auction is happening. And we're currently at $93, and there you just enter your name, phone number, and email address, enter the bid amount you want to do, minimum 10 cents, maximum $5. And it's as simple as that. Once you've entered your details, you don't have to enter them again. You can just keep doing your bidding. We have it on shotgun bidding, so you can continue to just keep putting in either a 10 cent up to $5, anywhere in between that amount there, and you can bid away.
Now what I reckon is that because it's so low, there's got to be a big rush at the end. And one way to beat the rush is just to do $4 or $5 in a row. Just bang, 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 right at the end there. And whack $20 on it, be way ahead of everybody, and then just snatch it at the end.
Yeah, because it shocks people when they see it jump up so high.
So you could snatch it cheap.
All right, go Calm Chaos. We're rooting for you. You might be the winner. Anyway, anyone can get involved and get stuck into the bidding. We've still got 40 odd minutes before the hammer.
40 odd minutes. Do you reckon it'll get over $100?
Yeah, it'll get over 100, but I'm more worried. It might not even get over $200. So you're up for a $700 loss, I reckon. On this, it's looking like or you got to look at it the other way. Positive is someone's going to win it.
Yeah.
At an incredible price.
And I think it's going to get exciting. Whatever happens, we may not make any money, but we're going to have a bit of excitement this afternoon when this cherry is going to go off. There'll be a battle against time and money and energy. Yeah. So Mexican cotton palm. Now, if you want that Hollywood look, you can put on a pair of dark sunglasses, a white T-shirt, and a pair of blue jeans, and a pair of sand shoes, and you've really got that Hollywood look. The other way you can do it is you buy one of these Washington palms, because in Hollywood these are everywhere, and that's because they grow wild out around Palm Springs, and people brought them down to Hollywood and plant them all around. It's very Palm Springs, very Hollywood, very sophisticated, and wonderful plants to have, and they're tough, they're fast growing, they're almost unkillable. Often you buy a palm and you put out there, the next thing it's all black and shriveled and you have to pull out and throw it in the rubbish, you know. But yeah, this won't happen. Your Washington palm is tough. It's a desert palm. Give it heaps of water, it grows like crazy. Give it no water, it doesn't die. And there you are. So Washington Mexican palm in an 8-inch pot, $20. So get that Hollywood look for just $20.
Yeah, limited quantities apply at that price, $20, but do act fast if you want to get any of these products at these prices in the Growers Direct Flash Sale.
Now, what's happened is that ornamental pears have been planted all over Victoria. They've been planted in every second home. The ornamental pear, it's got to the point where a lot of people are starting to think, what else could I plant in my garden other than ornamental pear? What you've got here is a Musashino Japanese elm. This is going to have fabulous burgundy autumn colour. It's an upright, narrow-growing tree. It's incredibly hardy to wind, heat, it's fast-growing, and it just grows tall and narrow like an ornamental pear. And so, but it's got a whole different look to it. So if you want to say you want to plant an avenue or a screen or something like that, and you want something fast and tough with a whole different look to an ornamental pear, here it is, a Musashino Japanese elm, and these ones have been reduced from $150 to $99. Now this is amazing. This is a Jennifer Susan Sasanqua Camellia, beautiful fine foliage, sun hardy, shade hardy, loves a bit of good soil, a bit of water, a bit of fertilizer. And this is just $79.99. It's unbelievable. It's over 6 foot tall. It's really, really bushy. You probably expect to pay a couple of $100 for an advanced Sasanqua like that, but for some bizarre reason, we're selling them for $79.99. I've seen Sasanquas half this size selling for $89.99. So it's enormous.
Yeah, that's enormous for that price, actually.
And what's going to happen? This is going to flower soon. But what they do, your Sasanqua camellias flower in autumn and start flowering into the spring to early spring. So autumn, winter, early spring. Sasanqua camellia, beautiful fine foliage. Plant them as a specimen. Plant them as a pot plant. Plant them as a hedge or a screen. They're fast, they're tough, they're easy to grow. Beautiful show of flowers in the autumn. Lovely fine dark green foliage for the rest of the year. And Sasanqua camellias over 6 foot tall for $79.99.
And Calm Chaos says, awesome, thank you. I literally was about to come down to hello today. That sounds nice.
Great.
Yeah, enjoying the Growers Direct Flash Sale as well.
Come down and check it out. It's an amazing. I was just walking through the nursery with my partner, and she was just thinking how good it looked, you know?
There's heaps of good stock here at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. And even have a crack at that $900 weeping cherry.
You won't be disappointed.
You won't be.
Yeah.
I don't think you will be at this point.
Yeah. So here we've got a shell pink Siseko. Shell pink. Now what's interesting about this shell pink here, it's covered in buds. It's absolutely, and it's going to start flowering in a couple of weeks. It's going to flower like crazy right through into right through to almost springtime. Beautiful shell pink is the softest of soft pinks, and it's $79.99, and it's almost 6 foot tall. So almost 6 foot tall, $79.99. Now out on the farm, what's happened, they've mixed up the dwarf canna lilies, and we don't know what colour they are, so what they're selling is assorted colours. Now what assorted colours means is that you get all different colours. So if you like a sort of a pretty wild kind of a garden, and what's good about if you get these and grow them in the garden for a year, then dig them up, you'll find you'll get 40 or 50 pieces in just 1 year, and you can have canna lilies everywhere. And if you buy a mixture of these assorted colours, you'll have all the different colours of the rainbow. So canna lily, assorted coloured, they're dwarf ones, and they're just $12.99.
All right, so Grows Direct flash sale, live bid happening in the background, currently at $107 for that $900 weeping cherry.
Right, now what we've got here is normally a clivia this size would be in an 8-inch pot, and the person would be asking $35-40 for it. These are in a 6-inch pot, and they're just $15.99. So $15.99. Look at this. Give them a close look at the size of it. They won't believe it. And that's not just any old clivia. That's your Belgian hybrid. The Belgian hybrid has big wide leaves and great big orange flowers. Beautiful plant to have. So here we have the hydrangea Prince Snow. Now Prince Snow has beautiful white flowers, and the flowers are sort of cone shaped, has amazing white flowers, and then these leaves are really, really interesting. Give them a close look at the foliage. Very different to your normal hydrangeas. Actually, they call them an oak leaf hydrangea, and it really is like a large green oak leaf. Beautiful, beautiful sort of oak leaf type pattern there. But the wonderful thing about this oak leaf pattern is in winter, in autumn they turn burgundy, and then they hold that burgundy right through the winter until in springtime the new leaves push off the old leaves. Now here we have hydrangea tea time bicolour. Give them a close look at that there. Now bicolour, what it is that depending on whether you're in an alkaline or an acid soil, you're either in alkaline soil, like that's a limey sort of soil, you're going to have pink blooms with a white fringe around the edge. And if you're in acid soil, you're going to have blue blooms with a white fringe around it. Most of Melbourne and most of Victoria will be acidic and give you a blue bloom with a white around the outside, but a few bits will be a bit alkaline, and you get a pinky bloom with a white edge on it. And what's good is that normally your tea time is in an 8-inch pot, and it's $40 or $50. We've got them in a 6-inch pot, and we're $14.99. So $14.99, 6-inch pot, tea time hydrangea. You cannot go wrong. These are great for your Hampton's garden. Really wonderful for your Hampton's garden. Wonderful for your sort of cottage garden. Plant them out of the hot afternoon sun, give them plenty of water, and they'll give you an incredible show of blue or pink flowers with a little white fringe around the edge. They look absolutely amazing, and at $14.99 you can't go wrong.
Yep, get them while they're hot on the Grows Direct flash sale. Happening live, you can shop online or in store.
Now, lilacs are great. Lilacs are fragrant. They come in spring. They flower in springtime. They're a small tree or a big bush, and they flower and flower and flower in the springtime. The flowers are fragrant, and this is the most sought after of all of your lilacs. And this has dark purple, and dark purple flowers with bright green foliage in the spring. A beautiful one to have, and you'll find it's called Congo. So Congo lilac, just $29.99. These are lovely strong plants at $29.99, and these will flower this spring in your garden. So you can have lilacs in your garden this spring for $29.99. Now, a good idea with your lilac, I didn't know this when I first planted lilacs, but a good idea is to bury them, after you plant them, bury the stem in up to here. That's your graft there, and that graft is liable to throw undesirable suckers that aren't lilacs at all. They'll be privets. But if you bury it up to here, that you strip any suckers off that you might have, and you bury it up to here, you'll find that you won't get any lilac shooting there. So it's a great idea to bury the stem and don't have your privet, your understock privet shooting from under your lilac. But don't dig them in too deep, just plant them at the right depth, then bury that, then mound up around them and bury the stump.
All right, so Growers Direct flash sale, it's happening live right now. Live auction in the background as well. Get in, have some
How
bidding.
is the auction? Are we over $100?
Yeah, just got over $100.
Well, I tell you what, it's depending on, if you're a customer, you have to say things are looking good and someone's going to get a cheap one.
There you go.
Or if you're a nurseryman that used to own a $900 weeping cherry and valued it at $900, and it looks like it's going to go off for around $100, it's not going so good.
Yeah, there's a bit of a battle going on here in the background. It's currently at $137.80.
137. I reckon it's going to go off real cheap. Somebody's in for the bargain of a lifetime today.
Yeah, so get in there while it's happening. Growers Direct flash sale auction, live auction, and we'll be striking the hammer down in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes? I think we should try and extend it and try and get up to $200.
Nah, let's just see what happens.
Okay, so here what we've got is Agapanthus Peter Pan in a 7-inch pot, just $12.99. So these are your beautiful dwarf Agapanthus, and they don't get out of hand, they don't self-sow, they're not a weed, and they're very, very hardy. What I love about Peter Pan is that even when they're not flowering, they've got really attractive foliage. It's kind of like small liriate foliage. So foliage and all, they only grow about 25 centimeters tall. Flowers and all, when they're fully mature, they'll be about 40-45 centimeters. So nice and low, really beautiful, and just 50. What are they there? $12.99. So $12.99.
And Issa says g'day from New South Wales.
Lisa.
Is it Lisa? Isis, I think it is.
Isis, right.
And then Jay says $900 for a cherry tree. Does it come with cherries?
No, it's a weeping cherry.
It's the flowering kind, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cherry blossom.
Yeah, you can't beat
But
it. Like,
if
this
you
is one of the most stunning flowering trees on the planet.
But I'll
isn't
tell
it?
you what, if you bid it up to $900, I'm going to whip over to Coles and I'll get a packet of cherries, and it'll come with cherries for anyone paying $900.
Yeah, so Jay, if you get it to 900, Chris will, you heard him here on the live, he'll get you a punnet of cherries as well.
Yeah, I'll whip over to Coles and I'll get a punnet of cherries.
So you get free delivery, a free punnet of cherries once it hits $900.
That's right. So his question was, does it come with cherries? At $900, it comes with cherries.
I think Jay's female. Anyway, yes, it will come with cherries once you get to $900. As promised by Chris.
But if it's going off for under $200, it doesn't come with any cherries.
Oh, Jay said they missed what it looks like. Well, it's can we get the camera to look at it?
Let's have a look at it.
Let's have a look, because some people might be...
Yeah, it's an amazing... You probably, like, $900 is a lot of money. You could nearly buy a tank of gas for that, couldn't you?
You could fill up your Land Rover with that, I reckon.
Yeah, that's right. You could fill up you just fill up your Land Rover, or you could buy this magnificent weeping cherry.
And get free delivery, and not worry about filling up the Land Rover.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So there it is. Can you see that? Look at that.
Yeah, we can see it really good.
It's magnificent. It cascades down, but look at the trunk.
That's going to look beautiful.
Look at that trunk there. It's quite a few years old. It's a magnificent tree, absolutely magnificent tree. And I've never heard of anything like this going off for like $200 or whatever it's
$200 is insanity for that. Yeah. Well, $900 will get you a free punnet of cherries.
Yeah, if you bid it up to $900, you better get moving now. And it comes with a free punnet of cherries.
Free punnet of cherries once it gets to 900, or get it over 400 and you got free delivery. Because under $400, you've got to figure out how to pick this beast up.
Yeah, that's right.
So there are some caveats, but you're getting it at a ridiculous price. So.
Yeah, you could afford delivery.
Yeah, you can afford. You're rich. You're rolling in it.
You can afford deliveries and a few cherries. So here we are.
I've
You're a
got
garbo.
Ness says I've got nowhere to put it, but that's a bargain, people.
So here you've got an agave. Now agave, if you want something tough, if you've got a beach house or a factory and you want something real tough, growing in the pot or growing in the garden bed, or maybe where I've had to landscape penthouses in Melbourne where they're up 50 floors or something, you're absolutely windswept. And one of my favourite plants to use in a really windswept, apartment, where you're up 40, 50 floors and you're being absolutely clawed at by the wind, is your agave. Your agave stands up to wind, heat, dryness like no other plant. It's really, really tough. And anyway, your agave in a 10-inch pot is just $22.99. I can't believe it. $22.99. I've seen people selling these for $100 like this. So $22.99 for a nice big 10-inch pot agave. You cannot go wrong.
Yeah, it's a real designer type of plant. Looks great in the garden. We had a question here. Where's the name? I lost the name, but someone was asking, do you deliver to Sydney? Oh, here we go, Isis. Do you guys deliver to Sydney?
No, there's some quarantine restrictions that's put us out of the picture. So
yeah, unfortunately not at the moment, but stay tuned.
Yeah. Now,
hopefully we will soon.
I reckon bring one of the nice big bowls in, just put it in the back there. So here we have the trendiest plant on the market at the moment. It's your tractor seat plant, and these are going to get even bigger flowers, bigger leaves than this. They're lovely and luscious and green. They need to be planted out of the hot afternoon sun. They need to be kept in good soil, kept nice and moist, nice and fertile, and they put on a marvellous leafy show. And here's what they grow into. But those ones there that you're looking at, they are just, those ones there, the 10-inch pot ones are just $49.99. So nice big advanced tractor seats, just $49.99. And what's
beautiful.
Interesting, the tractor seat talks to you. See how those ones are flopping over a little bit? They need a bit of a drink. So they can actually talk to you and say, oh Chris, I need a bit of a drink. So there we are, tractor seat, 10-inch pot, $49.99.
All right, cool. Welcome to our Growers Direct flash sale, guys.
Yep.
Checking out our next item here.
Now you've probably heard of the African climbing plum tree.
Yeah.
Well, this is your Brazilian walking iris.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks really good, actually. The flowers are behind you there on the screen.
Yeah, and so it has beautiful flowers
and
beautiful foliage. And I don't know how they. I think how it walks is that when they get to a certain stage, iris plants form on the leaves. The leaves fall down, and it's kind of like they're walking.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And so what happens is that one of these could where they come from, Brazil. One of these could walk halfway. If every year it fell like a half a meter away like that.
Yeah.
In only 200 years, it could walk right across Brazil. And that's why they call them walking irises. Yeah.
Sounds great.
But they'd have to keep walking in the same direction. But maybe they do, because otherwise, if they sort of step this way and then step back to that way, they'd call them a dancing iris, wouldn't they?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a dancing iris. So they must always walk in the one direction. So they're walking and not dancing. So anyway, so lovely.
Tell us about them. So they got their beautiful flowers.
They're lush, they're leafy, they like good soil, a bit of moisture, and they walk. One of these could walk next door.
And they obviously grow good in Melbourne, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. They grow great in Melbourne. So Brazilian walking iris, just $14.99 in a 6-inch pot. So $14.99 in a 6-inch pot. Great plant, walking iris.
All right, get them while they're hot in the Growers Direct flash sale. Limited quantity supply as well. So make sure if you do like anything you see here today, make sure to order it.
Now look at this. What we've got here is a mother-in-law's tongue. Now, I'd say that whoever named these wasn't that fond of their mother-in-law.
You reckon?
Now, my mother-in-law's tongue looks a lot better than that. So there we are. I think it was it. So there we are, mother-in-law's tongue. Now, so your mother-in-law's tongue, don't, in Melbourne, if you plant them outside and you get the rain, the cold and the frost, they rot and they go terrible. You've really got to grow them in Melbourne. You grow them under cover so they don't get too wet. You don't water them too much. And you can grow them indoors and they clean the air. Like put it in the bedroom and it'll clean all of the pollutants out of the air and cleans the air right up. And so it's a beautiful plant to have. And use it indoors, use it in the alfresco area, keep it under a roof. And the other thing is, you might sort of think, oh, it loves a drink and give it a drink every couple of days. I remember my mum kept one of these for about 15 years at the entrance of her house. And she it just kept it in the one little pot for all that time, and it just got really thick and bushy and heavy, but she hardly ever watered it. The trick is, don't water them too much because they rot, but when you do water them, like say you water one of these every 10 days or every 2 weeks or something like that, that'd be fine. But take them and put them in the laundry trough. When you do water them, give them a good soak. So give them a good soak. Indoor plant, alfresco plant, but not outdoors in Melbourne. In Queensland, they grow like a weed outdoors, but no good in Melbourne. So,
very good. Growers Direct Flash
Let's do the giant bird of paradise now.
Yeah, and I see, Christine, you want to make a bid. That's fantastic. $202.
Oh, I think we needed to make a bid.
We need you to make a bid, Christine. You have to make it on the website, which I'll just do it. I'll do it again.
Tell people how to do a bid.
So here, when you go to helloplants.com.au. Now, actually, I don't know if they'll be able to see that because they went on that platform. But yeah, do this as well. Okay. I'm guessing they can see it. So helloplants.com.au, you want to click on this live sales tab. And then the very top live sale, which is the current one, autumn mega drop, click on that. And then you just scroll down and you'll see, you just need to enter in your details, phone number, email, and the amount you want to bid. Minimum bid 10 cents, maximum bid $5. Now I realize you're probably in the way for the other camera, so we'll just get you to jump out of the shot there, and hopefully you can see the bid is currently at $204.10. So you just put your full name or your name at the top, a contact phone number and email. So straight after this live, when you win, you'll be contacted. You just need to pay for it and get this at an incredible price. So Christine, go for it. Go for your $202. Well, actually, it's gone over $202 now, so you have to do a little bit more. But hopefully that explains it to everyone who's watching us right now wants to get involved in the auction.
But at $204,
yeah,
that's $699 off.
Yeah, so you can afford to spoil yourself tonight.
Actually, it's $697 off. Yeah.
Grab a bottle of bubbly, maybe have some Uber Eats tonight because you've saved $700.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And in petrol and everything else.
Yeah, so here we are. Here we've got the giant bird of paradise. Now, you can buy this online, you can ring up, you can come down and pick these up. Giant bird of paradise. Now, giant bird of paradise is the most versatile plant in the whole nursery. You could use this as an indoor plant. You could grow it in the alfresco. You can whack them into a nice big pot and put them around the pool, and you'll feel like you're on holidays in the tropics. You might even feel like you're in Bali or Thailand.
Right, nice. And you could do that in your own backyard.
Yeah, in your own backyard. And at any rate, so or you can plant them in the garden and give yourself that lovely tropical feel. So you can have that lovely tropical feel. So in the garden, in a pot round the pool, in a pot on the patio. You might live in an apartment, live up high, and you put them out on the deck or something like that. Grow them inside. I've used these lots of times. These are one of the longest lasting, hardiest, best indoor plants to have inside. So bird of paradise, 12-inch pot, just $99.99.
Wonderful. And Jay says, I think it was called mother-in-law's tongue because it can be evasive in Queensland.
Oh, right.
Do you reckon that's true? I don't know if that's a joke or that's true. That sounds kind of...
No, I think it could be true that they went crazy and they said, my God, it's like mother-in-law's tongues. It's gone wild.
There you go.
That's a nasty thing to say.
It's not a nice thing to say. Yeah. Anyway, Growers Direct Flash Sale happening live right now. Chris is showing off 100 of our best items in the sale. at the best prices.
And you can buy these online. You can ring up and order them over the phone. You can say, look, those society garlics, I've always wanted them. Put aside 30 of them for me.
Yeah. Maybe
like
you've
that.
finished gardening in your singlet outside and you come inside and you're like, I want to get my plants, on the cheap. This is the time to do it. Growers Direct flash sale.
And say you're living out in Tullabudgera, and you're living out in Tullabudgera, and you want to get them delivered. You can get it. You spend $399. You can have them delivered to your door.
Yeah.
And you can save fuel. Save fuel, save time,
Save the environment.
save money, save the environment, save everything. And you can get some of these society garlics. They're just $3.99. Now, society garlic have beautiful lavender flowers on them for 5 or 6 months of the year. Lovely, luscious green foliage, and they're tough. You can grow them anywhere. Really tough. They're low maintenance, and we've got them with a variegated one. Could you give them a close up of the leaf? The variegated one has a beautiful sort of silvery leaf. Now, what's good is we've got them in 3-inch pots. And when you plant your society garlic, when you buy them in 3-inch pots, sometimes they make a beautiful low maintenance border that flowers for 5-6 months of the year.
Really?
So
Nice.
fabulous border and super duper low maintenance. And the problem is normally in the nursery they sell them in 6-inch pots and they charge $14-15 for them. And to grow a big long border could send you broke. You might have to refinance your whole property. It's almost like buying a tank of petrol.
Jesus.
So what you do is you buy these beautiful little 3-inch pots. They grow real quick, and you can afford to plant a big long hedge of them. So a big long hedge, $3.99. The choice is variegated with a silver stripe or plain green. Which one do you like the best? They both flower. They're both low maintenance. They're both really tough. They're both really beautiful, but you've got 2 distinct styles and colour for $3.99 each.
All right, get in there, get in quick. It's the Growers Direct flash sale. These prices will not last.
Now we've got a bougainvillea misky. Now this is a beautiful bougainvillea. This is one of your smaller growing one, and it's a bambino. So your bambino are your smaller growing bougainvilleas, and this one has a multicoloured leaf on it and beautiful sort of orangey pink flowers. So if you wanted to say you live in an apartment and you just want to have and you've got a little courtyard out there, you just want to have a beautiful little bougainvillea in a pot, this one has got colourful foliage and colourful flowers, and it's a compact grower, perfect one to have in a confined area, in a pot or in a small garden bed. And we're selling these real cheap. We're selling these for $45.99. So $45.99 for a rare and beautiful bougainvillea is fabulous.
All right, leave us a like before you leave. If you're watching us here, leave us a like, leave us a share. Growers Direct flash sale, incredible prices, cannot go wrong.
Now,
Check out bougainvilleas.
If I was buying a bougainvillea for myself, I'd buy one of these Zulus. I love the little fine foliage, dark green, very, very compact, and beautiful bright purple flowers, rich bright purple flowers. I love purple flowers. This would be a wonderful, there's the remnants of a flower just there. So this would be a wonderful one to grow in a pot or grow in a small garden bed. If you want a nice compact bougainvillea, Zulu's the one to get. $45.99. So $45.99, and you've got a beautiful purple bougainvillea called Zulu.
That's a beautiful colour too, that one. All right, Growers Direct flash sale. Get that compact bougainvillea look in the flash sale.
Now what we've got here is a bambino called Jazzy. This is a sort of a pinky orangey kind of colour, and it'll be one of your compact ones. Now these are great in a pot. Emma, tell the story of my friend who's got one that's nearly 100 years old in a pot.
Oh yeah, so one of our, I guess you could say, one of our biggest customers, would you say that? Yeah. He's actually an esteemed, what would you call him, he's a horticulturalist.
A plant collector, yeah.
Plant collector, and he has two actually really amazing bougainvilleas. Both are over 100 years of age. Yeah. One of them he's magically shaped into the shape of a dragon. Yeah. It's hollow, it's got holes through it, but actually if you look at it on its side, it actually looks like a dragon blowing fire out of its mouth and has the frills, and then he's got another one that's shaped like a beautiful big bonsai, the most amazing things you've ever seen. You can check those out if you go to our YouTube channel, Hello Plants on YouTube, search Kim's Garden and you'll see. Yeah, Kim's
Garden,
a tour.
Amazing But what it shows, you can grow these permanently and they make a beautiful bonsai in a nice big pot and have lovely flowers, a beautiful trunk, beautiful foliage, a very, very aesthetic and wonderful plant.
Yes.
And this one here, Jazzy, would be a lovely one to do, $45.99.
Is that the one he's done it with, is it? Is it the
No,
Jazzy?
no, he's
It's
done
not.
it with Trailia.
Trailia, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah. I thought it was the Trailia.
Now, if you want to cover, want to cover up something ugly, this is the plant. If you've got like at a bank or a kind of a sandhill at the back of your beach house, and it's hot and bare and everything like that, do you know that with very little water, very little maintenance, you can plant one of these? This is a Carpogrotus, hot pink. They have beautiful hot pink flowers, middle of winter till early spring, lovely big hot pink flowers, big flowers like that. And you know the foliage on these is actually edible, but it's not that nice. I wouldn't bother with it really. But anyway, hot pink pig face, and they're just $12.99. So a nice big 8-inch pot for $12.99. So if you want to cover something up quickly, $12.99, nice big plant, great way to go.
All right, and it is our Growers Direct flash sale. We're checking out 100 of our best items in the clearance sale right now.
Now here we've got Carpogrotus yellow. Now the yellow one is wonderful. It took me years to find it. I had to look for ages to find a nice big plant that I could take a few cuttings off. But it has a beautiful big yellow, like it's big yellow flower like that, and it's a lovely soft yellow flower, and as the flower fades it actually turns yellowy pink. It's kind of really nice. But I reckon that's a very nice cut, and not everybody likes the pink Carpogrotus, so if you want a Carpogrotus with a difference, but you'll find that your yellow one is fast growing. It'll cover a garden bed, it'll cover, you know, a dry dead, say your nature strip's all dry and dead all the time, never looks any good. Dry, goes yellow in summer, you don't water it. If you've got a nature strip like that, you can do the whole nature strip, and imagine that nature strip covered in, if you did the pink one covered in pink flowers, or if you did the yellow one covered in yellow flowers. Or do you know what you could do? I've never thought of this before, Emlyn.
Yeah.
What if you mixed them, yellow and pink?
Yeah, that'd look really good.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd look beautiful.
Get some pink ones and
Surprised no
some
one's
yellow
done
ones.
that.
Yeah, it's never been done.
Oh, I
You
don't know
could-
about it's probably someone's probably done it though, don't you think?
I don't think it's ever been done.
All
No,
right.
I think I just thought of it just then, and it's
Okay.
never been done. So I think somebody should do it and send me a picture of it.
Absolutely. We'll get them in the Growers Direct flash sale at a good price, and then you'll be good to go. All right, auction slamming down soon. Better speed through these items, Chris, because they're about to hit the auction.
Now what we have here is a spider plant. Now don't let that put you off, because not everybody likes spiders, do they? What do they
Nah.
call it, a spider plant? Do you
It
reckon
looks a bit
spiders
like it's
hide in
got
it?
spider legs. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ness says that's a pretty one. Haven't seen it before.
Hey, have you got a nice spider plant basket?
Yeah, we'll get a spider plant.
Let's put
basket
something
up, yeah.
else up, and then we'll bring the spider plant back.
They're awesome.
Because
plant
we
though,
have to
spider
try
plant.
and work out why the spider plant is called a spider plant.
They're infested with spiders.
Don't say that.
No, I'm joking. No, I've got them at home that are great for killing mold and all sorts of good things.
Yeah, they kill spiders.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're called spider plant.
Yeah. So what we've got here is a silver dichondra hanging basket.
Silver Falls, yeah.
Yeah, silver falls, more technically called dichondra silver falls. And anyway, these are you can grow these and you can hang them off your balcony. You can have them growing on the side of a pot and hang over the side of the pot. Now I reckon here's so silver falls as a hanging basket. You could plant these in a big pot. You could plant them in the garden, have them cascading over a wall. One of the most versatile plants around. And you don't have to keep these hanging baskets. You could do anything with them. They're really cheap. We're doing them for the Silver Falls hanging basket. 10-inch pot is just $21.99 for the hanging basket Silver Falls. And then you've got your 8-inch pot Silver Falls for your 8-inch pot Silver Falls is really good value too. It is just dichondra Silver Falls 8-inch pot is just $16.99. So $16.99 for an 8-inch pot Silver Falls, and that gets you going really quickly. So Silver Falls, use it as a lawn, use it as a carpet, use it as a hanging basket. Grow it, if you've got a sort of a great big plant in a pot, put it down under and have it cascade over the side of the pot and give you a bit of contrast. Get a bit of silver in your life. I use this all the time in my garden designs. I planted underneath plants, I planted around plants. So silver falls, $16.99 in an 8-inch pot. Now we're going to have a look at the spider plant, and I think you'll be able to see it's not because the spider plant is called a spider plant, not because it's infested with spiders, but you know when spiders kind of come down the web, they kind of look like that. Imagine that a person looking at that there could imagine spiders coming down.
Yeah, you got it. That's what it is.
Spiders coming down a web. So they're not. It's not that they're infested with spiders. It's not that they kill spiders. Now what you've got is you've got a really beautiful plant, and you can imagine a nice big one of these in a big pot in the bathroom with these lovely cascading little plants. And if you pick one of these plants and stick it in a pot, it'll grow. And if you pick a lot of them, they'll all grow. So
Jay said because the pups or new cuttings resemble spiders, so that's correct. Yeah,
that's right. So consequently, they're called spider plants, and I think they're really good. Like a lot of what I've been saying about this has been silly, but they're really good for cleaning up the air. Grow them put them in the kitchen, put them in the bathroom. They kill the mold. They clean the air up, and they're cheap. The 6-inch pot would fill up a basket in no time, and your 6-inch pot spider plant is just $12.99. So $12.99 for a 6-inch pot spider plant. Look at that there.
Huge, yeah.
And then that'll be making babies in no time.
Yeah.
And cascading down just like real spiders.
Wonderful. All right, we better just rush through a few more, Chris, because we've got to get over to the auction, which is going to be happening in a moment.
So Pratia White, we'll rush through. Pratia White Star is like a beautiful fine green moss with lovely little starry white flowers. I think people deserve a close look at that. Now grow it in a pot. Grow it in the pot. Grow it as a cottage plant. We'll have a look at that there. Grow it in the pot. Grow it as a cottage plant. Grow it around your pavers. It's a beautiful plant. It'll take a little bit of light traffic, and it's the softest, coolest, greenest, luscious little moss with beautiful little white flowers. And the white flowers go for about 7 months of the year. So white Pratia, great big 8-inch pots, just $10.99.
All right, Growers Direct flash sale prices. Shop link in the comment section.
Yeah, everybody's seen a chalk stick, but not many people have seen the dwarf chalk stick. This is very rare. What you have here is a dwarf chalk stick, and these dwarf chalk sticks are just $12.99. So if you want that chalk stick effect in miniature, there it is, your dwarf chalk stick, just $12.99. Now white creeping thyme. What I love about white creeping thyme, it's a lovely soft looking green moss, but it's probably one of the best. If you're growing a lawn or something like that, it's probably one of the best to take a bit of foot traffic. So white thyme, able to take a bit of foot traffic, covered in white flowers for 4 or 5 months of the year, lovely and soft and green and moss-like for the rest of the year, fully edible. Whack it on your pizza, put it in your tabbouleh salad. It's fabulous. White thyme, just $12.99 for a great big. Look at the size of that, $12.99. I've heard of people selling 6-inch pots, quarter of that size, for $14.99. So $12.99 for a great big pot. That's fantastic.
All right, the auction is now open for the gavel striking, Chris. So what
we'll do is we'll jump across. I'll just do the native violet. Now the native violet, if you want a ground cover in the shade, if you want a ground cover in a bit of a sheltered spot, maybe it's too shady to grow anything else, maybe it's in the fernery, or you've got a sort of the south side of the house, a cool mossy kind of an area. Native violets are fantastic, and these are beautiful big plants. Look at that, covered in flowers. Look at that there, and they're $9.99. So $9.99. Look at that there, $9.99. And do you know they flower all year? They're really, really good plants to have. So native violet, and they are truly Australian native violets, and they're just $9.99. $9.99 for a native violet.
All right, great. So we'll jump over to the auction, which is now
So we're at the auction.
Open for anyone's bid.
And we're at $292.60.
Yep.
Now, what we've got here, let's show them. Let's bring this out and show people the...
Yeah, before we start striking that hammer down.
So
you've got about, currently there's about 11, how many people we've got in the room at the moment? Looks to be about 15, 16, 17 people watching right now. So any of you can bid. Yeah, and 10 cents could get you home. But if I was, like, this is going to go pretty cheap. This is a $900 tree. It's a beautiful, it's a double pink weeping cherry. Look at the size of it. I'm 6 foot tall. There it is there. You work out how big this is. Look at the size. Look at my leg, and look at that. It's nowhere near as thick as my leg. But there, it's a nice thick stem on it. Yeah.
So a nice thick stem, a big. This is the weeping cherry, the weeping cherry of your dreams.
It really is.
It really is. And what's happening, right now, we're at $292.70. The highest bid you can do is $5. The lowest bid is 10 cents. And what we're going to do is we're going to, if I knock the hammer down 3 times at $2.93, and no cents.
Just before you start, quickly, for those of you who want to join in, who are watching, there's about 15 people watching, not everyone's involved at the moment. You can simply go over to hellohelloplants.com.au, the website, click on that live sales tab, which is the pink one. It's a bit hard to see from the camera there, but you should be right. Click on that, you'll see the autumn mega drop sale. Click inside, here I'll do it in real time.
Yeah.
Click on that and then you'll see the actual auction page. And all you have to do is put your name, your phone number and email here, and then you can keep bidding between $10 and $5 until the winning bidder takes home this beautiful $900 cherry at a very low price at this point.
Now, one way to get this is to whack in a couple of $5 bids, bang, 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 and pip everybody, and I'll knock it down, and bang, she's gone.
Yeah.
And I can get back to finishing off me grow direct flash sale.
Yeah, you got someone from Dubai watching now. What if they want to make a bid?
Well, what they can do
sponsor
is
a plant.
They could buy it, and I could plant this in my garden, and I just send them a bill each year for looking after it. And with the bill, I'll send them a little photo of how it's going.
Yeah, no worries. We'll take anything you want. UAE, USD.
Yeah, whatever you've got.
Figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out. So here it is, 10 cent. We can go 10 cent bids.
Let's do a refresh first, and then we'll get going.
So 10 cent bids up to $5
we're
bids.
$293.70.
Now, one guy picked it the other day. Just did 3 or 4 $5 bids. Bang, bang, bang with his finger like that, and bang! He'd won it. So anyway, here we are, $293.70. $293.80. $293.80 going once. $293.80 going twice. Now we've got to have a better bid than that.
Hang on, we've got to do a refresh.
I'd like to see it over $300.
Yeah, what is it up? Yeah, we're a bit slow. The page has gone a bit slow. Unfortunately, as I said at the start of this live, it's the auction with latency.
$299. Look at that.
Claire.
That's a lovely.
$299.10. We got some.
So $299.10. $299.10 going once.
$304.50 for John.
$304.50 going once. $304.50 going
for $900
twice.
$310.20.
Oh, we've got a bit of action now. $310.20 going once. $310.20.
$315.40.
$315.40 going once. $315.40. Now, if you buy this for
$320. Let's bring that camera right up. Bring it right up here. So no, bring it here. All right, let me have a look. Make it more exciting for those guys. $320.90. Can't see Chris, but that's all right.
No, here, I have it.
Yeah, you go there. There you go. Yeah, good.
Okay.
All right.
So here we are, $320.90. So now you could put 10 cents on this, and you might just get it. So right now.
Oh wow, it jumped really quick. $331.80.
So $331.80 going once. $331.80. That's
more than half price. Way more than half price.
That's well under half price.
Yeah, we're at $336.90.
So it's $899 plant, and the bidding is only at $337.10.
Yeah, look, you're probably best to wipe out your competition. Slap down 4 5s or something. Just put them into
4 5s, and
because you're gonna be here all day.
$342.30 going once.
Yeah, it's updating in real time.
342.30. Now 342.30, you'd be
Yeah, 352.30. You guys are gonna have to put bigger bids. You got too many going for
352.30
it.
going once.
As big as you can.
352.30. 350. What? 357.50 going once. 357. Now that's an enormous discount. That's
Hasn't
nearly-
plateaued yet.
It's about
362.70.
362.70 going once.
Pop down
This is
several
a chance. Now
fives.
let's give
You'll
them
get
another
there.
look at this cherry tree. Look at this. You've got a $900 cherry tree. It's underpriced by about
600.
600 bucks, $500 or 600 bucks under. Look at that there. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. And someone's going to get it real soon, real cheap.
All right, cool. It's looking good now. Looks like it's evening out a bit.
So
368.20.
So 368.20 going once.
368.30.
368.30 going once.
10-cent bid got in there.
368.30 going twice. Wow.
373.30.
373.30. 373.30 going once. 373.30.
378.50 for John. John's at the top now. John's just doing 10 centers, trying to keep it low. Reese and John are doing small ones.
I
They wanna keep
reckon
it low.
John's near the peak of his offer. I reckon he's.
Yeah, I think both of those are at the peak of their offer. So maybe sweep him with a 5. It could be yours.
Yeah, that's right. Get in there with $5.
Yeah, they're doing low ball. They're going low ball. Jump a 5 in. Any dark
I'd
horses
throw
there?
4 5s in now. You throw 4 5s in, you've got it for 400, just under
Well, you don't
400
have free
bucks.
delivery yet either. These guys have got to pay for their delivery. All right,
Yeah, that's
Claire's
right.
come back. She's doing a 5. 384.
So 384 going once. 384.10.
John's
Wow.
gone for
Oh, good on you,
384.10.
John. 384.10. You got me working hard. I'm going to have to change arms. So 384.10. Oh, 389.
389.30.
389.30 going once. 389.30 going twice.
389.40.
Oh, 389. Is that John again?
Yeah, John and Reese are doing
Oh, good
10
on you,
centers.
John. 389.40 going once. 389.60
Yeah, it's
going once.
going to keep going like this for a little bit. These two want it. All right, 394.80.
We've never had one like this before, have we?
You're still at, yeah. No, we have had them like this before. I think we've had one other one like this, I think.
Yeah. So
All right,
it's
you're still at 600 bucks off.
394.80. It's still dirt cheap.
395.10.
395.10 going once. 395.10 going twice.
395.20. 430. 400.
430.
Yeah, and 30 cents. 30
God,
cents.
430 cents.
Maybe don't worry about the hammer. We'll just keep refreshing until the guys will see where
No,
we're
no,
at.
no. I
plateaued.
like the hammer.
All right. All right.
$400. $400.40 going once.
Nah, you $400.50.
10 cents. Is that John again?
Yes.
Yeah. So $400.50 going once. $400.70.
All right, maybe, do you want to do a timer and we'll just see who it lands on with the timer? Keep it going.
No, keep going.
All right, 405.70.
405.70 going once. 405.70 going twice.
405.80.
405.80 going once. 405.80 going twice.
405.90.
405.90 going once. 405.90 going twice.
411.20.
411.20. That's the idea. Whack in $5 and blow the competition away. 411.20 going once. 411.20 going twice.
411.40.
411.40 going once. 411.40 going twice.
And Ness says we could be here all night, folks. Yeah, it looks like it.
411.60 going once. 411.60 going twice. 411.
500.
What?
What?
Table is 500.
416.80. I thought you said it jumped to 500 then.
416.80 going once. 416.90. Is that John
416.90,
again?
yeah,
Is
John,
that John?
yeah.
John, good on you, John. 416.90 going once.
422.
422 going once.
Still John's at the top.
422 going twice. 422
422.
going 422 422, going, 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 going,
What
going,
was it?
going, going.
420, 10, 422.10.
422.10, is that John again, is it?
Yeah.
422, good on you, John. 422.10 going once.
You might have this, John. Does Dark
422
Horse wanna come in?
going, 10
$5,
going
wipe it out.
twice.
422.10.
422.10. Good on you, John. Let's go, going, 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 going,
This
going.
determine that. So 422.30.
422.30 going once.
They got all gone to 10 cents now.
422.30 going twice. 422.40
422.40
going once. 422.40
Come on,
going
guys.
twice. And what's good about 422.40 for the customer is you're
free
in for a
delivery.
free delivery. So
422.60.
So 422.60 going once. 422.60 going twice. 422.80 going once. 422.80 going twice. 422.80 going.
423.
423 going once. 423 going twice. 423 going. 423.30. 423.30 going once. 423.30 going twice.
They're having fun.
423.60 going once. 423.60 going twice. 423.60 going. 423.80 going once. 423.80 going twice.
424.
424 going once. 424 going twice.
424.42.
42.
How did they do that? Oh, 22 cents.
Yeah, 424.42.
That's a really cool number.
424.62. Is that John again?
John, yeah, he's still in the game.
424.62
About
going once. 424.62 going twice.
This could be it. Just need that last-
424.62 going.
72. Okay,
424.72 going once. 424.72 going twice. 424. Is that John again?
Yeah.
424.82 going once. 424.82 going twice.
425.
425.02 going once. 425.02 going twice.
425.22.
425.22 going once. 425.22 going twice.
425.60.
425.60 going once. 425.60 going twice. 425.60 going. 425.70 going once. 425.70 going twice. 425.80. 425.80 going once.
That's a new
425.80 going twice.
Chilings back in the game.
425.80 going. 425.90 going once. 425.90 going twice. 425.90 going.
426.10.
426.10 going once.
Daniel.
426.10 going twice. 426.10 going.
40. Reese, wow.
426.40 going once. 426.40 going
Maybe
twice.
it might get the 500 now.
426.50.
John.
426.50 going once. 426.
60 now.
12.50.
80. It's already up to 80.
426.80. 426.80 going once. 426.80 going twice.
427.
427. 427 going once.
Wow, someone got out the
427 going twice. 427.10.
10.
Oh, John again. 427.10 going once. 427.10 going twice.
Nah, John's not the only one.
427.10
About
going.
four people.
427.30 going once. 427.30 going twice. 427.50 going once.
You sure you don't want me to put a timer on it, Chris?
427.50 going twice.
70.
427.70 going once. 427.80 going once. 427.90 going once. 427.90 going twice. 427.90 going, going, going.
Oh, no,
428.10 going once. 428.10 going twice. 428.10 going, 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 going. 428.40. 428.40 going once. 428.40 going twice.
Might wanna give Chris a break, guys. 70.
428.70 going once. 428.70 going twice. 428.70 going, going. 428.90 going once. 428.90 going twice. 428.90.
429.
429 going once. 429 going twice. 429.30 going once. 429.30 going twice. 429.30 going, 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 going.
No.
429.40 going once. 429.40 going twice. 429.40 going, going. 429.60 going once. 429.60 going twice.
You're making more money than Jeff Bezos right now. 10 cents a second.
Yeah. 429.70 going once. 429.70 going twice. 429.80 going once. 429.80 going twice. 429.80, 429.90 going once. 429.90 going twice. 430, 430 going once. 430 going twice. 430.
All right, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it at 210.
going. 430, 430, 30. How are you gonna cut it? 430.
It's gonna be a timer
Why
now.
don't we let it run?
You can keep. How long can you go for?
Oh, 2 days.
All right.
So 430, 30 going once. 430, 30, 440, 430, 40 going once. 430, 40 going twice. 430, 40 going 3 times. 430, 50 going once. 430, 50 going twice. 430, 50 going, 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 gone. 430, 70, 430, 70 going once. 430, 70 going twice. 430, 70.
This video might get like 1 million views. It's hilarious.
431 going once. 431 going twice. 431 going, 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 going. 431, 30. 431, 30 going once. 431, 30 going twice. 431, 30 going, 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 going. 431, 50 going once. 431, 50 going twice. 431, 50 going, 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 going. 431, 70 going once. 431, 70 going twice. 431, 70 going, 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 going. 431, 80 going once. 431, 80 going twice. 431, 80 going, going, going. 431, 90 going once. 431, 90 going twice. 431, 90 going, 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 going. Twice, it's going, go twice. 432, 10 going once. 432, 10.
We'll let it go.
432, 10 going twice.
You want to keep going?
432, 10.
We hit the timer.
Yeah. No, 432, 10 going, 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 going. 432, 20 going once. 432, 20 going twice. 432, 20 going, 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 going.
That's 432, 30.
432, 30. Oh, so 42, 30 going once. 42, 40, 40,
60.
432, 60 going once. 432, 60 going
70.
twice. 432, 80 going once. 432, 80 going twice. 432, 80 going, 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 going,
Done.
going.
That's done. It's gone. 432, 80. Yeah.
Wow, who got that?
John, yeah.
On you, John. You stuck with it. 10
Stuck
cents
to the
at a
end.
time. Nearly wore my shoulder out, but that was fantastic.
Wow. Good job, John.
Yeah.
Got there in the end.
I didn't think it was ever going to end.
Yeah. We finished the live now?
No, we still have.
Oh, we still got a
No,
few more.
we still got a
yeah.
few
Yeah,
more.
we
Yep.
get them going.
So
All
let's
right,
finish.
So John, we'll have one of our sales staff will contact you.
So where
And,
we're at,
you've won that $900 Weeping Cherry for only $432.
good on you,
80
mate.
cents. Stuck in. He had about 4 people go going at him, but he got there in the end. Good job, John. All right, we've got a few more, only 10 more items to get through. Check these items out, very beautiful on the Growers Direct Flash Sale. Let's have a look at what else we have.
Right, okay, so what we've got here is this is your ornamental grape. This is great for covering a pergola, covering a fence, covering around the front of your veranda, put a sort of a fringe on the front of the veranda. It's fast growing, it's tough, it's heat loving, and it give you beautiful green summer shade in the summer and fabulous bright red in the autumn. They're just starting to turn. We might give them a close look. I'll bring them back next week and they'll be even redder, and these are great. They're a good size to start with. If you've got a pergola or something, put one of these on each of the poles of your pergola, you'll have it covered in no time. And these ones here, your grapevine is just $32.99 for a nice big bushy, a really good start there, $32.99. Now there's a few bugs around getting into people's lily pillies. If you want one that the bugs don't eat, here it is. It's Acmina green screen. They're about 1.6 meters tall, and your Acmina green screen is just $99.99. So $99.99 for an Acmina green screen. So here we have a pencil pine, and your pencil pines, they're fast growing. This is a glauca pencil pine, not too many nuts. It's sort of a slight bluish hue, and it keeps a really nice upright shape, beautiful nice upright shape. Beautiful pencil pine to have, just $24.99. That's a great price, $24.99. I've been seeing people selling 6-inch pots for that. So Ficus Hilli Flash in a 13-inch pot. Now what's good about these, a 13-inch pot is smaller and cheaper to ship from New South Wales than a 16-inch pot. But it grows the plant the size. This is the size of a 16-inch pot ficus. Great for getting creating a real fast screen. But the price is what's good. A 16-inch pot normally a couple $100. Here you've got a 13-inch pot, 6 foot tall for $99.99. Now what we've got here is a Loris Bay tree, 10-inch pot, just $39.99. They're nice and big. Bay trees make a really hardy hedge. They can grow in the shade, grow in the hot sun, grow almost anywhere. You can use them in the kitchen. They have a lovely sweet smell to them. They've got that beautiful bay leaf smell, and these are just $39.99.
All right, leave us a like. Make sure to share this live.
Ligustrum box leaf privet, 7-inch pot, just $12.99. These are 1 metre tall. If you wanted to grow a box style hedge, and you wanted a box style hedge that was, say you want a box style hedge, you're 1.5, 2 metres, these will do it fast. They'll transform your property really, really quickly. And these are nice and cheap. They're only $12.99, and they're a good metre tall for ligustrum. It gives you, it's fast, it's tough, it'll grow almost anywhere and give you that English box style look. And because they grow so quickly and so easily, they're something that will really transform your property very quickly and easily. Now here we've got a 12-inch pot Lombardy poplar, 12-inch pot Lombardy poplar, just $69.99. Great for the country property. Put them as an avenue. They're already a couple of metres tall. You find they're really tough and hardy. If you give them a bit of water and fertiliser, keep the grass away from the bottom, you'll find them very, very, very fast growing and easy to grow. Now here we've got a big red lily pilly. Now your big red lily pilly is just $119.99, and they're big. Look at the size. They're lovely big bushy plants. And you'll find if you plant these, in no time at all, you have a beautiful big hedge. And every time it grows, it'll turn bright red. It has lovely big foliage. So big red lily pilly, nice big bushy plants, $119.99. Now here you've got your Hinterland Gold. Your Hinterland Gold is has that lovely sort of goldy sort of effect. They're over 1 metre tall, and they're in a 12-inch pot, and they're $119.99. So $119.99 gets you a nice big bushy Hinterland Gold. Now your Resilience Lily Pilly is named such because it sort of resists bugs and disease and problems, and really tough and hangs in with very little care. So if you want something tough, fast, thick and bushy, lovely big ones, Really good start for a nice big hedge. Just $119.99 for a nice big bushy 12. Look how big and bushy it is. You might have seen them this big for this sort of money, but you've never seen them this bushy for that sort of money. $119.99 for a really big bushy plate. Look, just look how bushy that is. Look at that there. $119.99. Resilience,
awesome.
one of the hardier lily pillies, one of the tougher, faster ones. Now, these are magnificent. What we're looking at now is the straight and narrow lily pilly. Now, your straight and narrow, if you want to get on the straight and narrow, this is a tall, compact, narrow growing lily pilly, dense foliage, beautiful habit, really lovely lily pilly. One of the most popular and sought after lily pillies on the market. Look at that. You've never seen bigger, better ones for $119.99. I've seen them this size, not as good as this, for a couple of $100. So, straight and narrow lily pilly, $119.99. So golden boyoto, sometimes called a stumpy Joe. This grows into a sort of like a kind of an oval shape and very nice, neat sort of tight shape. So your golden boyoto in an 8-inch pot, just $24.99. Lovely golden ball. People put them along the fence, they put them up the driveway, they put them along the garden path, and they don't mind a bit of a clip. They're tough, they're fast, they're easy to grow, and the golden boyoto conifer is just $24.99.
Beautiful. Alright, it's part of our Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. Just checking out 100 of our best items.
Now look at this. This is a smaragd conifer. It's in a, I'm not sure if that's a 16 or a smaragd conifer, in a 16-inch pot. Beautiful big. It's hard to get big ones of these. These are beautiful big pots. And this smaragd conifer is just $129.99. So just $129.99. People grow these in pots. They grow them along the fence. They grow them in avenues. And what it is, this is a dense, compact conifer that doesn't grow too big too quick. So your smaragd conifer, $129.99. These are nice advanced specimens for $129.99. Now your sweet viburnum has luscious big green foliage. Now where I use these in my garden design is when people have got a fence that's say facing south and you plant a plant on the south side, it's in the shade, or maybe they've got gum trees or some sort of big tree over the top. So if you've got shade competition, these lovely big leaves power this plant away and it stays thick and bushy and beautiful in the shade, where a lily pilly or a ficus or something like that, it's not going to do so good in the shade. So if you want a strong performer under trees, up against the south facing fence, up against the south facing wall, give it a bit of water, a bit of fertilizer, and it does really, really well in the shade. So sweet viburnum, 12-inch pot, and these are a nice size. Look at the size of that. I reckon it's about 1.2 meters, and it's $79.99.
And they grow pretty quick, don't they, those ones? So
they grow bit of water, bit of fertilizer, they grow like crazy. Now here we've got a weeping lily pilly, a waterhousea weeping lily pilly, 12-inch pot, $89.99. So $89.99 for
Beautiful.
a 12-inch pot weeping lily pilly.
And that concludes our Growers Direct flash sale and all of the items we've had on today's sale. So if you want to purchase any of these products, simply head over to our website, Hello Plants.
Let's show them some of the bonuses again.
Yeah, so head over to helloplants.com.au, click on the live sales tab, and you'll be taken to the autumn mega drop where you just saw all of these amazing items. And if you want to see some of the freebies we've got happening right now, jump over to here, and that's one of them in front of you there, Chris.
Yeah.
So you want to tell them about that one?
Yeah, so I wonder why people shop at any other nursery sometimes, because what is if you came down here, if you came down to the nursery or rang up on the phone and you spent over $299, well, I'm going to chuck in $100 ginkgo for you for free. That's a beautiful 100. This is a Chinese ginkgo tree, beautiful tree,
Hard to believe.
beautiful specimen tree for free. Now, say you came down here and you spent $500 or more, over $500. I'm going to chuck in this beautiful grafted maple. This is called Siriu. It's red in spring, red in summer, and red in autumn. Beautiful crimson colour. Then, so then you come down here, you buy a whole big garden lot. Spend $1,000. Here's the main feature tree. This is a $400 teddy bear magnolia. You'll come in tomorrow or Sunday or something like that, spend over $1,000 and get a $400 teddy bear for free. And not only that, you'll also get free delivery. You can even get a free garden design. I mean, and real incentives. So have a look at this. Anybody comes, you come in here and you buy something, you know, one of our eco plants, and just spend $1. We chuck in a $15 gardenia for free.
Hey,
so
do
any
you,
customer coming in here buying anything this weekend, there's a $15 gardenia for free for every customer.
Melissa Ann asks, hello, do you have slimline camellias?
Yes, we do. We do. There's two. There's one called Avalanche. I don't know if they've got many on the floor, but you can certainly order them. Avalanche is a beautiful white one, and there's With Love is a spectacular pink one. And we've got them in different sizes. Main size we sell is the 8-inch pot.
All right.
It's the most popular size. But yeah, you could, if you go online, you can see those.
You'll be able to see them.
And then, you know, if you're spending $399, you got free delivery out over most of Victoria.
Yeah,
so,
free delivery. You got freebies in store, freebies online, freebies all around.
Yeah, and yeah. So I wonder why anybody would be shopping anywhere else.
For your plants, yeah.
Yeah,
not really necessary.
Yeah, that's right.
Really good incentives,
and
really
we've got
good deals.
fantastic deals. Like one of the deals that just started in the nursery, I've got ornamental pears, 8 foot tall for $69.99, and if you buy 5 or more, it comes down to $59.99. Now you buy a few of them, get a free delivery, and get a free plant as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
incredible
what a deal.
value. Yeah.
And English box, the Victoria's most popular plant. We've got beautiful big ones like this for $4.99 in bulk. Buy 100 of those, get free delivery, and get one of these maples chucked in like as well. So the deals are absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic deals. Head on down to Hello Plants, 1477 Sydney and Camfield. Give us a call, 0393593331, or shop online, helloplants.com.au.
Yeah, go to the website and shop online.
Great. All right, thanks for joining us today,
Yeah,
guys.
thank
Make sure,
you.
smash the like button, smash it now, quick, before we shut it down. Hit.
Smash the like button.
Yeah. No, the people watching.
Oh,
not
the
us.
like button.
People watching, not
Yeah,
hit the like button, come on.
You can whack the like button.
There's only about 10 people here at the moment.
Yeah,
smash it.
Give us 11 likes.
All right, see you guys.
See ya. Bye.